Okay, there we go. Alright, back to grinding so that I can make this new reactor.
A reactor!
Really, I'm just making an extension to the old one.
Oh god.
What? What? Hmm. Alright, the next thing that needs to be done is I need to make an elevator. And that's gonna be a lot of work, isn't it?
If you want to make an elevator, why don't you just use elevator blocks?
Because that's boring.
Maybe, but that's easier.
Yeah, but I never do things in half measure. Boomy
How
might,
could
but
you?
I don't.
Yeah, but
Half measure? You mean doing it the right way instead of the flamboyantly over the top way?
I mean, Boom is helping me
See,
getting terrestrial.
that's a matter of opinion. Alright?
No. There's a most efficient way of doing things, always. And when
Is
you
there?
discredit it because it's boring, you're not being efficient and you're not doing it the right way.
Well, okay. But let's just say, for example, that, that way is boring.
Well, then you do the boring route.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're not going to make it very far.
By the description you just provided, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I'm immortal.
Because of some sort of scientific sugar daddy.
Pretty much.
Sugar daddy.
But in any case,
AKA, you're not good at what you do. Somebody cheated for you.
I gotta put in glass. I gotta make my angel rings invisible. I gotta become an invisible boy. I have one part. Gotta go fast. Invisible angel rings. Now I can fly invisibly. Haha. Apollo, now you can't see me. Apollo? Now you can't see me.
Okay. Why is it everything that comes out of your mouth sounds like you're looking for approval?
Because I am.
Congratulations, you're invisible. You could have achieved that with a potion that takes 5 minutes to make.
No.
And as soon as I figure out my thermal lenses...
Flip. I'm never gonna be safe from that guy. I guess I'm just gonna have to do a spell. But I don't have it on my wand yet because I'm gonna need to stream. And I don't know when that's gonna be. Macaroni with a chicken strip.
Alright, let's see.
Wee, that's a big ass stadium. That's a big ass stadium.
You're talking about the...
That's a
Thingamabob?
big ass stadium.
Could you not say something like that more than 3 times?
No.
Then you're fired. Let's see.
And he asked. Flip, I've been spotted.
Oh,
You're at them one, aren't ya? Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Gotta go fast. And I'm how? How do you see me?
Thermal lenses, baby! Whatever.
At least I don't take as much damage. I mean, you only dealt 2.5 hearts.
Yeah. It's
That
not
thing
like
ass killing
it's
me.
not like you can actually hurt me.
Oh, I hate that.
What?
Apollo, stop that.
let's play Dodge the Fireball.
Yeah, that's easy. You're gonna run out of mana.
Not at the moment, I'm not.
No, but if you fire too much, you are. did somebody miss? Besides, how do you see me?
I can see the little eyeball, the little floating eyeball thingy.
Haha, now you can't see me.
God,
Can ya?
you are more annoying than Tommy in it.
You know, if you didn't
You
say
sweetest
anything,
son of a bitch.
if you didn't say anything,
You can't fire at something you can't see.
I'm looking at you right now.
No, you're not. But you can't hit me.
with the right weaponry, it can be done.
I don't
For
know
example,
where-
if I fired
you're-
off a
you're
nuke,
absolutely right.
if I fired off a nuke in your general direction, you'd probably die of radiation poisoning.
Apollo? Apollo, this is my house.
I'm aware. I can't see you, but I can sure as fuck see your house.
Hello?
This is why we need safety.
Hello? Hold on. Who's that?
Apollo, stop this.
Oh, Sora. Sora. Hey, Sora.
Apollo, stop that.
Did you sleep in? I've been. We've been waiting for you and for Amori and Boomy, and I've been torturing Meatball because he deserves it.
I didn't sleep in. I fell back asleep.
Oof.
I kinda
Please stop, please stop,
kinda
please stop,
blacked
please stop,
out
please stop, please stop, please stop.
and woke
please.
up in my bed.
Oh, turn around.
Well, hey, you're just in time.
Oh, you're awake now.
Yeah.
Don't. Apollo! Apollo, stop.
I'm not even catching your house on fire. There's like
Yes,
one.
you are.
Damage is minimal. You deserve worse.
Oh, you lazy son of a mother.
Meatball the rogue wizard.
We should probably stop harassing people, especially since you're a presidential candidate. That could hurt your election.
You're right. I'm not harassing, I'm justifying.
Justifying by burning down my house.
I didn't burn down your house. I removed a few blocks from your roof.
My house is burned.
His house is
now your
literally
is on
burning
fire. That
down.
wasn't my fault. I didn't do that. I'm way over here.
Aha.
I'm way over here, man.
Aha.
Your house was not on fire when we left.
You see, well, this is why you should vote to me, and your house won't catch on fire. I'll prevent it, I swear.
I don't trust you. I don't trust neither of you now.
Okay.
Don't worry. Here. I'll fix your damn house.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's pretty much all gone.
Nah. Nah, his house is fine.
I'm gonna have to make myself a new base.
Nah, here.
It's literally still.
You could always have a, you know, a stall associated with you in the underground.
You mean in the deep dark?
No, the underground. The deep dark is Boomy's thing.
Same thing. The underground. I don't. I'm.
That's the thing. That's the thing I'm working on. It's gonna be an underground refuge made out of non-flammable material.
I just need to get a I just need to do some kind of teleport thingy.
Whoops.
I have good news for you. None of your chests got destroyed in the slightest.
The fact that you have to say that is worrying.
Hmm.
In fact, it seems to be mostly just your roof, which I'm repairing at the moment. Out of the kindness of my fucking heart over here.
Oh, sure! Out of the kindness of your fucking heart. You're directly responsible.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Roof is done. All the walls are intact. Most of the walls are intact. Let me make that all of the walls. All of the walls are intact. What?
What the hell? Oh.
There, your house is fixed. Get over here and appreciate the fact that I fixed your house even though I wrecked it. Hey, Paul, you okay? Hey, Paul? Hello? Hello?
Wonder.
Alright. Back to building, or rather rebuilding the reactor. We have the central core, and then we'll have control rods around it, and hopefully that... Oops, daisies. But yes, while I was doing a simulation on a reactor, I accidentally found a much better configuration for our reactor.
Have you ever seen a fly that's angry? You can't see a fly's like how its face is, but you know it's angry.
I wasn't aware flies could have emotions.
I don't really know if this means it's angry, but it's violently shaking.
It's probably spying on you for a demon. You should kill it.
I enjoy it. It's entertainment.
Actually, if we're going to be entirely accurate, it's probably spying on you for an angel.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there?
Hey, Sora.
Hey, alright. You just missed Apollo burning somebody's house down.
What?
They deserved it, but I fixed it.
Burning whose house down?
Meatballs.
Oh.
See? See? That reaction is exactly why I'm not that sorry.
Uh-huh.
Fun.
Are we literally just waiting for,
Boomy? Yeah.
we're just waiting for Boomy, okay. In other news, I have repaired the section of the plot of land you wanted to build your store in, Sora.
Oh,
I got-
you noticed that I complained about that.
Yes, there was a dinky house, and
I like the dinky house.
now it's just an open plot of land with spruce wood planks. You can build whatever you want here.
Apollo, I liked the dinky house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
want me to
now
help
you can
you
have a
replace
stall in the
dinky house?
underground.
Thank
Buy
you,
your
Lucas.
future today.
Anyway, yeah, I just rebuilt this whole thing because it caught on fire because I threw some fireballs at it. It's fine. No one wants to live in your underground.
I do. Shut up. No, shut up. I do. What?
But you have your own underground apocalypse base.
Well, the
Yeah.
difference
Keep
is,
teleporting
mine will be high tech, and if I do it correctly, you won't even know that you're underground.
It's my summer
Atris,
home.
you realize that he has a door with the password on it, and you don't. That means he's more high tech than you.
You do realize that I'm still working on the skeleton. And
And
Sora's
you
going to be
also
helping
do-
me with it. So...
Door passwords are going to be very common.
Well, key cards.
Well, yeah,
Let's
that
see.
Anybody,
Also,
if
I have a
anybody
way to
wants
I have a way to simulate Sky.
God, I hate that
That-
idea so much. Anyway,
Interesting.
Also, I really hate what you've done. I'm just gonna say, I really hate what you've done with this walkway. You remember what you said about there's the efficient way to do it and there's the wrong way to do it?
You've done both.
You've
what
done
did I do what?
well.
You've done all three.
Let's see.
Uh,
The cobblestone is me. That's where I want the thing to go,
Sorry,
right? I want it to
sorry.
go straight up the center of Broadway. Instead, you've gone fucking north, then south, then east, instead of just going straight east.
Okay, to be fair, I was going to build a third one that goes straight the direction Papa was going.
But why would
But I hadn't gotten the time to
Why
do
would
that
you
yet.
need it?
Okay,
Apollo, why would you need it?
Well, cause fine, I'll get
Spoil
rid of this.
yourself.
I'll get rid of the one that's going north. I'll just keep the one that's going south and the one that's going east.
well, I have an idea for how the streets should be laid out. It is going to be slightly weird the closer to the center of the town that you get, but we can grid it out and have once my phase 2 kicks in, we'll have teleporters, so
What are you
roads will be
wearing,
useless.
Sora?
Armor I pilfered off corpses.
Nice. I'm in favor.
Sora, I can make you armor.
Oh no, I know.
What?
It's just weird armor. It's not my
Very
actual
nice.
armor. I'm just using odd armor
Well,
because it's
where are
weird
you?
and funny.
Oh.
Hey, Boomy.
Boomy,
Hello.
why do you have a weird effect culminating off of you?
Oh, that would be Meatball. I'm undead.
Take off your helmet.
That sounds like you fixed your problem.
No, I can still die. In fact, this makes it easier to die because if I take off my helmet.
Take off your helmet.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, let's go.
I can fix that.
Well, as far as I know, the only way to get rid of that is to die. So actually, if you would like to take off your invisible armor for just one moment, I can.
I think I'll pass. I like.
No.
it's
It's
not-
gonna be extremely fast. It's
The
not gonna
rain
be
shall
long.
It's gonna be
cease.
painless.
It's gonna be.
It won't be
painless.
painless, and I'll lose all my XP. So no,
You don't put your XP
You're
in
already on
tanks.
fire. You're already on fire.
that's because I took off my helmet. But now I'm wearing my helmet again. It'll go away, and then I'll stop being on fire.
Oh yeah, Sora.
Oh.
We need you to pick the final banner for your.
Oh.
Oh yes, Sora, you need to pick your banner. I picked my banner.
Hold on.
Oh, you picked my banner.
Yeah.
Not suggestion.
No,
yeah.
like I said, I wanted to have a variety so that he could choose from them, and he chose yours. So.
In all honesty, it reminded me a bit of home. My father's heraldic symbol was a dragon as well.
Hmm.
I still.
Oh, your spirit
You know
wolf.
what?
It doesn't have a
I'm
name
gonna
tag.
take this,
Oh,
but I'm gonna keep this one up here.
Oh,
because I
okay.
know you like it.
Yeah.
You'll need an anvil to.
Oh. Why is your dog almost dead?
because it probably fell off of something.
You need to use an
Feed.
anvil to rename the name tag.
Feed your dog.
Well, I will in a moment.
If
summoned
if I
my
ever
magic-
see Apollo Coldwell's dog dies in chat, or dog has been murdered.
Well,
or
it's a
something in
spirit
chat.
dog.
Spirit wolf.
It's a summon.
It's a
Uh,
spirit wolf. Well, no, they are in nature. Because I've
Well,
seen
no,
Sora.
I did summon him, but he just doesn't go away.
Guys,
Uh,
I'm
You're stuck.
flying.
Stuck.
Why is there an upward draft in this building?
Oh no. Just drop.
I mean, I don't take fall damage, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so we got.
Oh, Apollo. I'm gonna go visit the inn just real quick. I have something I need to give you.
Oh, some
I already gave one to everyone else.
teleport through the fucking glass.
Yeah.
Dick. Anyway, in my personal opinion, Sora, I kind of like this orange and gray one, but the one you picked is also really good.
That's a personal banner.
Yeah.
I mean, you're representing your own party. Yeah, Apollo here. An ender pouch.
Yeah. But
Oh.
he has the symbol
Oh,
of.
God, Atris, you picked it up.
What?
Drop the damn.
It like freaking warped over to you.
Well,
Drop
what
the
is
pouch.
it?
Sora.
Drop the pouch. Do it. Drop. Give it.
That?
Look,
Hey.
look what I got.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can't turn this
There's
off.
nothing in it.
Oh, it's a blue bird.
Uh-oh.
Is
Tiny.
there anything? Is anything supposed to be in it?
Hoggers.
I don't.
No.
Nothing's in it.
All right. So.
So we just need to clear all this out and prepare.
Sora
where's
Sora has
Meatball?
the
Meatball.
banner of the people.
He's right over there. I think. Meatball.
Do you go home? No.
No. No, Captain Meat. Oh, he's on the fucking roof.
I turned off the power to this magnet. I'm so confused.
Oh my god! What the
I'm trying
fuck
to give
is?
him a whack with my
What
clipboard.
the fuck is going on?
I think I hit him with my clipboard.
You guys passing notes again?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
No funny business, Sora. I've got a totem of undying in case you have an assassination plot planned.
The fact that you think that I have an assassination plot and are accusing me of such is very telling.
I mean,
Why would you think I have an assassination plot?
All right. I think it's time for everybody to assemble at least.
one moment. Hold on.
I have to go.
No, you're staying here.
No, I have to.
Gay.
I mean,
I
That's
still go
fine.
to school.
Cool.
we are doing this a bit late, which is at least partially my fault.
Okay.
Sora, Meatball, we'll record it and you can view the footage later.
It's mainly
thanks,
mainly just a thing to get
Why
a feel
do I
for
have
your
a
leaders.
Totem of Undying?
I don't know,
Right.
Broomy and me are doing a stream tomorrow. I need that I need
You,
something.
did somebody give you one?
That's okay. Never mind. Whatever.
I have to go now. I have.
Hey,
that's
go
long.
then.
It's about 10 p.m. Bye.
Wow, 10 p.m. Shit,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first annual. Well, not annual. The first. Welcome to the first ever. I don't. What are we calling it? Presidential. Electoral debate. Electoral
I don't think
debate.
we have a title chosen.
Welcome to the first ever electoral debate between Apollo Rosewell, representing the. What's the name of your party?
Rosemore party.
The Rosemore Party, and Sora, who is representing
The Helion party.
the Helion Party. Alright, first things first, gentlemen, or entity.
Gelatinous
Please,
blob.
shake hands.
Gelatinous blob.
Shake hands.
Shake hands.
Yeah.
I want no funny business.
I don't have a hand. What do I do?
Shake
just-
your hand.
Put your arm in his hand and shake it.
Close enough.
Good enough. That's about
Good
as
enough.
close as
Alright,
we can get.
you will
I
have
shook the sleeve of your jacket. It's fine.
you will have around 30 seconds to make an opening statement about why your path is the only path to take. Starting with Apollo.
Okay. Well, in my opinion, I have the experience needed. I come from a background of leaders. I've been around and appointed to leadership positions in the past, and I was the only person willing to step forward when there was a leader needed. It wasn't until after I stepped forward that other people had opposition. If they were actually interested in the position, they would have stepped forward as well. Simple as that.
Is that all?
Get off the stage. Get off the... Down, boy. Get down here. No, get down here.
How do you
Over here.
expect to lead when your dog doesn't even listen to you?
You must rule through force.
Good boy.
Alright, do you concede the rest of your time to
yes.
Sora?
Go ahead.
Sora! Make your statements.
Yeah. So, my first statement is the first half of this, the first half, my opening statements, that I had written down kind of just got erased from existence, and I'm kind of peeved about that.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to wing this, and it's not gonna be fun. I can't really remember what I wrote down because it was in the middle of the night, and I think I was, what's the word for it?
Hi.
No, not high. High is very much not the
Delirious?
word for it. Yes, delirious. Lack of sleep does that to you sometimes. Put it quite bluntly.
Would you like a 5-10 minute interval where you
know-
can recreate what you wrote, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
Extenuating circumstances, I think we'll probably have to wait a little bit.
Yeah. With Meatball not being, having to leave, and most of my speech being deleted, I'm very peeved.
Understandable.
We'll take a short recess.
Short
Yeah.
recess.
It's
I will say
wonderful.
that this reflects a little bit poorly on you, but I'm
You
sure
know,
you'll
I
I'm sure you'll
trust-
make up for it, especially
What the
considering
fuck?
recent events.
What the
Pick
book?
the book.
Okay.
I removed it because it was causing particle effects on camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to disable my particles because being undead was filling my screen with green.
Wait, where did they go?
We're off doing other stuff so that
Alright, And Maury just... Where did Maury go?
all right.
They probably teleported.
Oh, okay.
That's hardly unusual. A lot of us do that.
No. I just wanted to make sure that they were coming back.
Oh, they will.
I presumed they were.
I've come to realize that I don't have any formal attire.
Oh.
It's not like we're,
I
you
have
know,
something for you. Hold on.
It's not like we have any tailors among us.
Hold on. Come here. Meet me at the meet me just outside of the town hall. There you go.
A monocle.
Put that bitch on.
That requires me to take off my.
Just do it. Just do it. It's fine. It's nighttime. Just do it. Oh my god, you look so fucking good. So I look. So I look.
Oh god.
Okay,
Is
but
he
no,
wearing a monocle
seriously,
over
before-
his glasses?
But no,
Yes.
seriously. Before we continue, I really do. You being undead is making me really uncomfortable. So I would really appreciate being able to get rid of that effect.
That requires me to die, man.
Yeah, I'm
still
aware.
not exactly.
I'm
happy to
aware,
die.
but I'll make it as fast and as painless as possible.
You don't. No. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die on my own terms.
May it please the record for Apollo trying to kill somebody.
Trying to remove a corpse. It is a benevolent act.
Okay,
Yes, if
but
you-
the
I
person
would
doesn't
propose that
want
you're able
it.
to remove the corpse on your own
The
accord.
person doesn't want it.
Oh,
Yes, and I'm not pushing the matter of me doing it. I was just pushing the factor that it has to happen.
That
Oh fuck.
Do you have something against undead people?
Yes, they're evil and scary.
What?
And
Ow!
Where the
They,
hell
he
am
didn't
I?
do anything. I think this is a little bit biased and unethical.
hello? Did it work? Are you dead?
I'm really far away.
Where did you wait? Hold on. Shit. Where are you?
I mean, I'll come running. My armor actually did stick with me, with the soulbound modifier. So that's
Wait. Did you are you over in spawn?
no. I'm over by Meatball's castle.
Oh fuck.
Not
You're
even in
that far-
Meatball's
To
castle.
be
but,
fair,
like,
you're not that far away. You're only like 1,800 blocks.
okay,
it's a
very
pretty
carefully.
decent distance.
very-
I
considering
mean, it
don't
is,
have my glider or-
it is a decent distance. If I had some way of teleporting you to me, I would do it, but I don't at the moment.
I've been able to do some shenanigans like that, but I don't have my teleporting tools. Thankfully, the village I ended up in had some bread. So I'll be there soon. Just don't break my grave.
We won't. In fact, I'm gonna stay in guard to make sure. Wait, actually, I legitimately don't know where you died.
I know where I died. Just
Okay.
don't
Oh, I
break
see.
my grave and everything will be
I
fine.
see it. Okay. So, how are you two been doing?
I've been not great.
I'm sorry. Would you like a golden apple?
No thanks.
And Maury? Golden
Mhm.
apple?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, I got that cinder pearl for the blaze farm.
Nice. I can summon blazes now.
Do they drop blaze rods?
I believe so. Although it takes mana to summon them, so it's not an infinite source of blazes. But they don't.
What do you need for mana?
Magic crystals, the same stuff that to charge my wand, I need magic crystals, which are different than the Viz crystals that I use for Thaumcraft. They're similar.
So if I were to like give you like 100 magic crystals, how many blaze rods do you think you could get?
Well, on one charge of my wand before I run out of mana entirely, I could probably summon about 120 of them.
Oh, that's a lot.
It is a lot. There's a slight cooldown in between each blaze, but there isn't actually a maximum number I can have at once. As far as I know. I haven't fully tested that, but I had like 20 of them up at once while I was fighting a bunch of creepers that spawned near me, and needless to say, none of them disappeared when I summoned a new one at any point. So you're very fast. Good job.
That's my armor.
All
Really
right.
glad I found a way to keep it with me.
See here.
This
hold on.
thunderstorm is pissing me off. Give me a moment.
So,
Time to seed the clouds. Stop the rain.
yeah, look.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh,
I'm
whoosh.
taking damage because of the rain.
I didn't pick up anything.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
Why did I
Okay,
hear
so
like
summon
a
like two more.
thud?
Huh?
I heard like a thud,
Okay, that one
Like a-
didn't drop anything either.
like a
One more.
boom, like sound effect.
Kaboom.
Okay, maybe
Yeah, they
How's-
didn't drop anything.
How's that script
maybe
writing
they don't
coming?
drop it. There is that.
Along.
But
There's
hey,
that.
I'm not undead anymore. By the way, we made a rule that you guys are going to need to uphold when you're elected. No cursing people to be undead.
Yeah, no, it really sucks.
Ah.
I
Well-
learned about that spell and promptly threw it in the fucking
So,
garbage.
so
Guys,
just to be clear, that is an extension of a rule against violation of person.
Mhm.
So like teleporting somebody without their consent, imprisoning them, blah 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 blah. If you violate that, you're no longer protected by the rule, and therefore can be imprisoned, and your rights revoked.
as much as I agree with that rule,
Do not at all challenge that rule.
no, I'm not challenging the rule, and I fully intend to uphold it. But what happened? Never mind.
What happened to what?
Nothing. Never mind. I'm just going to say something that sounds salty and stupid, so I'm not going to say it. Because Mom
Right.
said if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Anyway. So anyways, I started blasting.
Oh no, yeah, no, literally, fireball, boom, fire. These have zero
Energy to the Flux
explosions.
network.
Like, hold on, boomy.
Yeah.
Look up. Wait, actually, move away from where you're at.
That's the thing. I'm busy.
Oh, you're busy. Damn it. Hey, Amori,
Mm-hmm.
want to see something cool? I'm not gonna do it towards you because I'm being.
Also,
nice.
you lit the prairie on fire, so congratulations.
Ooh, how much of the prairie is on fire?
Not anymore. Are you sure you're safe to be elected into office?
I don't think he's mentally sound.
Of course I am.
Remember when he dressed up like a candle?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't, would you?
Also, what's with this frickin' staircase in the middle of nowhere?
Oh,
I think that
That had something to do with when Apollo killed.
Yeah. He was stealing a bunch of shit out of both the tower and my house, and he was like, "You can't touch me. You can't get me. I'm flying around everywhere," and I yeeted a fireball at him, and then he died midair, and then he couldn't get to his body, so I built a staircase so he could get back to the grave.
I feel
Alright.
like you could have left him like that for at least a few minutes.
Oh, but when I do partial damage to his house, and even though I repair it, I'm the bad guy. But we have him. But we
Yeah,
have
but
Boogie
you're a
over here.
presidential candidate, or excuse me, you're a candidate for leadership.
I don't know.
You have
presidential.
to be better than the rest of us.
Sora, have you prepared the,
They're working on it.
I'm fixing the last part. Trying to pull whatever the hell I was thinking of last night out. It's not working.
Alright, back down into the underground where I am continuing to do that stuff.
I am really loving this system here.
What system?
The one that's automatically making superium out of all the inferium that we produce.
By the way, Boomy, have you seen the new active power storage?
Oh, it's live.
It's live! And it can store an absolute shit ton of energy. We've been producing energy non-stop. Currently there is 7.233 GRF.
What's with the wire?
Oh, I'm gonna remove that later, but I had a wire going directly to it, and then I realized there's literally no point. We have wireless. So now it's trickle charging into this draconium energy core, which for some reason Apollo thought would explode, but that's literally an impossibility.
Interesting.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think.
So I can't help but notice that there is a private flux network called the Helium Network.
Yeah.
They're allowed to have their own private network. It's not like we're privatizing energy, are we?
Why not?
Because that would be just a dickhole move.
Only reason we have that is so that we can get power to above our base. Piping sucks.
If you're trying to,
Are
if
you
you're
making an even bigger reactor down here?
what? Oh,
Is that what this
I'm
is?
extending the reactor and repairing some design flaws that happened with the mk3 reactor. I found a much more efficient and power producing orientation for the control rods. Rather the fuel rods.
This
So
is not as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
what?
What is it?
Oh.
What did you even do?
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heading
It's not as-
one moment. One.
It's not at all as good as it was before, but
Hey, you'll
I've
get.
done what I could.
There will be 2 more debates after this, and you can bring up whatever you
This is
That
more
got
an
like that.
introduction to the.
yes.
Yeah, but still,
You
knowing
and
my
your
luck,
party.
this is gonna be a running theme of ink from my book flying off the pages.
Candidates to the podiums, please.
Ow, fuck, son. Ow, fuck, ow.
Sorry, I was busy collecting the 7 stacks of diamonds that we have.
Wait, are you cursed with the curse of undeath?
No.
Why is there a stair block out here?
That'd be highly hypocritical if you hated undead, but you yourself were undead. Or cursed with undead.
I think it would be absolutely
Hey,
bloody fucking
what?
hilarious.
I do too.
What are you doing?
Trying to...
Okay, where's your shit? So where'd you get that pearl? Is that a frozen pearl or a shimmering pearl?
Shimmering.
Wait, let me get this straight. You're using ender pearls
That's all I've got. That's all I can use.
without armor.
I don't have any armor.
Where did you die?
Down, right here.
Did you?
Well, the hole is over here.
Okay, hang on.
Is it
Where
all the
did?
way at the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I may have just stolen all your experience.
Of course you did.
Fine.
You can water bucket down if you'd like.
I don't have a water bucket.
I do. Give me a second.
Just throw the ender pearl at the ground and don't fall.
I didn't.
Also, why is there netherrack down here?
I don't know.
No.
Ooh.
No.
This is-
I need one of you to TP me to the current
Just-
location.
How many
It's a
graves
little
are there
box
down here?
Oh boy.
Terminal activity.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a good thing I have my teleportation equipment over here. I put you right in front of it. You really need to stop dying for no reason.
You have a strange attraction to death, Apollo.
Where are the other ones? Where are the other ones?
If you don't have any items when you die, you don't leave a grave.
Okay, good.
All right. I think we lost Amori.
Yeah. Be right back.
Okay.
Everyone, slowly but surely, everyone's going to be gone before the end of this thing.
Well, that's
I have
gonna
all
be-
day.
We're gonna lose one person per like 3 minutes. I swear.
I
Ugh.
was in this one. Play the cinder pearl there.
Okay. While
Okay.
you guys are
Everybody
futzing
back to
around, I'm gonna remove something.
Do you have any food, Sora?
I have apples and golden
I
apple.
have food.
I'm gonna be making food.
Here.
I evidently need to make a potato farm.
Oh. I don't.
Can I see your
I don't
nose?
know how to do that.
Yo!
Yo.
Yo!
What?
Yeah.
What?
Did you find your original notes?
Thank you.
No. Freaking Amori got the drip.
Wait, what do you mean the drip?
Oh, they've got
Look at
a. Oh,
Look
is
at
that
those
the?
pants? Those are
Oh,
fancy
these- I-
pants.
Oh, that is a huge upgrade from what you had before. Very nice. Even got a cape.
For the debate.
Nice.
All right, everyone, back to their seats, please.
Okay.
I actually kind of need food.
Oh, I got some
I
apples.
have some rice.
After that short recess, please, Sora,
Yes.
present your points.
If we're gonna go down the road of government, we have to ensure that we do not have a system where the leader is ignorant of the people's opinions. A government that has laws that no one is exempt from, even the leader, and laws specifically for the leader, so that we do not have a leader who applies laws to everyone except themselves.
Here.
We need a government that prioritizes the needs and opinions of the public, so that random stupid changes that no one wants are made because a leader does not know what the people actually want and don't want. We need a government that does not actively act against the people. And I'm simply here to ensure that does not happen.
I'm glad I gave you the time to reconstruct your opening statement. All right. First part. Given the recent attacks, how will you ensure the safety of the people and prevent any more raider attacks, considering the raider could be someone in this very room?
Well,
but it goes to Apollo first. You get to go
Alright.
first on the next
Alright.
one.
No, actually, I think I'd like to hear what Sora has to say about this.
I have it structured like this for a reason. But, okay. Sora, would you like to go first, or would you like to wait for Apollo?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Courtesy or whatever. Well, a task force of sorts. I don't want to go too into it because, well, first, I don't think any of us here are the, raider, because if all of us were chosen by Edith, it makes absolutely no sense that they would choose someone who would actively go against their own wishes. So I think that's very unlikely. But with the chance that, the raider is listening, I don't want to say too much on it, because only a fool would reveal their plans right in front of them, or while they were listening.
Fair enough.
Am I correct in assuming that that admission means you don't have a foolproof plan?
I do, and I am, making sure that it is not revealed before it is time for it to be put into action, so that the bandit or raider does not actively go and negate it.
So basically, you are choosing to abstain information which could hurt your campaign
I think
for the
it is
safety
more
of the
important-
people.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I think it is much more important that it is not known for the capture of the bandit.
I see. Given that Sora is withholding information, what do you have to say, Apollo?
It sounds less like they're withholding information and more like they're coming up with a clever excuse for why they don't have a plan. The best course of action for dealing with the bandit is to up defenses primarily, while providing a specific offensive option. I have a plan to someone in mind who I plan on promoting to a position of specifically looking for and removing the bandit. For the rest of them, well, I plan on delivering out resources to construction of walls, defenses, and making sure that everybody has top-tier armor and weapons,
Okay.
as well as continuously scouring the city for pressure plates and explosives that weren't placed there by us. This is
You mention walls. Where are you going to be accruing these materials?
mostly myself. Although, if anybody else has any, just regular stone to chisel away to make the walls. Although, if we do have a large amount of obsidian, so I was considering making it out of that.
I have a better material, but we can talk about that another time.
See, I have a plan, and I don't have to reveal the details of that plan to assure everybody that it actually exists.
Sora, do you have a rebuttal?
No, I'm not going to say anything more.
Okay. Then we shall move on to Q2 with Apollo pulling ahead in the what's the term?
Polls?
Well, there are no
We have
polls. There are no
polls.
polls.
Oh no, balls. Just move on.
Currently, Apollo has a greater pull, not a pull, but a pull, from this pundit right here, myself.
Are the voices in Boomy's head allowed to vote?
No.
I mean, they can try to sway my vote.
All right. This goes out to the both of you, and you can discuss amongst the two of you which one goes first. Do you believe that we should allow people to stand apart, but technically united in this current climate?
Well, yes.
To explain.
Yes,
To
actually,
explain.
We would both agree on this subject.
Well,
Personally,
What, Apollo? Or what, Atris?
To explain.
I can't hear you over the thunder. That's
Okay.
that's,
All right.
it's
All
not
right. All
great.
right. All right. Give me
The
a moment.
thunder
Give me
is
like
very
30 seconds.
Watching him just running at the speed of fucking sound to go launch some salt into the sky.
Oh shoot! Hang on.
I'm really liking the way the Optifine zoom makes the camera move. It kind of like smooth movements.
There it is again.
Oh, that's my my weather machine.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Fuck. That you made the sunrise faster.
That's actually a hologram. Don't worry about it. It's still technically nighttime.
Can you not do that?
Shh. All right. Anyways,
That-
so
that who's gonna
that
be
is
offended?
Very
That-
concerning.
Who's gonna be offended by this?
anyways, so candidates. Expand on this question. We have the Hellion, Hellion.
Are they not called
Steal it.
Skyland? I have them marked as Skyland on my map.
Right. We have the alternate faction that's, you know, a ways away, but they are technically part of our group. They are allowed to do as they like, as long as they adhere to the base rules, and I will go over the base rules another time. But as long as they adhere to the base rules, they're allowed to do what they like over there.
Well, I would like to start by saying that I actually fully agree that there should be different groups under the same kingdom. That's a little thing we like to call feudalism, and it works. See,
Hold on.
whoever is in
Who's
charge of the kingdom-
typing right now?
Sorry, that's me.
Would you mind muting yourself real quick?
The person in charge of the kingdom makes the laws for the entire kingdom, but obviously, me or Sora wouldn't be able to govern literally every stretch of land from here to the unmapped areas, and for that reason, there should be people in charge of different areas, aka duchies. They would have just as much power over their region as the king would over the whole kingdom, and and able to have their own laws as long as they aren't opposing to the kingdom. So they can't have a law that directly contradicts the kingdom's laws, but they can have their own that are separate and personal to just the areas they control. And the only people that a duke would answer to is, well, the king.
I see.
A very efficient system.
Sora, what is your stance on this topic?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, to put it simply, but if you want a better explanation. If a kingdom is required, then we'll allow land to be owned as vassal states, independent nations of sorts, you know. If a kingdom is not required, then people should be allowed to do as they please within reason. Agreement should be made so that people can work within a certain agreed limit. I'm
In other
aware
words-
it's pretty similar to what Apollo said, I'm aware, but this was
Oh, It's good
This
to know that we
is
agree on something. at least.
partly last night me speaking.
Understood.
I
All
think
right,
it's- I think
since-
it's comforting to know that we have some topics we agree on. So no matter which
Mhm.
one of us wins, will still be some things that people can
Yeah, yes.
understand will be the same.
All right. At this point,
also,
we have reached the
uh,
halfway point. Do the candidates have anything that they want to say on their while they're on their podium?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, to add on a little bit to the last, answer I gave, the people should agree on the rules of the vassal states rather than a king making the rules. This tiny addition, but I think a worthwhile one. at least.
I think that the vassal states should have say and counsel to the king, but the point of a king is that they are the authority. They are being trusted by the men and women who live within the kingdom that they rule to make the right choice. That means that they can take counsel to whoever it is they want to, but at the end of the day, the choice is theirs.
Well, I find that very true. Is it also not important that, you know,
It is
the
important, but
the people also have some a power over the, you know, the
Ah.
leader or governing body, as that only leads to
do
problems
agree.
and
I do
issues in
agree.
the future.
To some degree, I agree with you. I believe that a leader's job should be to listen to the voice of the people. If they are adamant about something, then the leader should work on implementing whatever it is they're adamant about within reason. But I've also seen firsthand when large amounts of civilian population want something, and that something was extremely detrimental to them. They simply did not know it. There are times when a king must make the unpopular choice and go against the wishes of everyone else for their benefit. That does
While
not
it-
happen, but
while
it does happen.
Yes. Well, I can admit, yes, that does happen. What I'm talking about is the widespread usage, or the widespread version, not just detrimental choices of life and death and such. I'm just talking about basic things.
Oh, yes, no, I would agree. If, for instance, a large portion of the population uh, desperately want better housing, it's up to the king to start funding the construction of better houses and listen to what his people want. But if the people are like, we want to eat nothing but cookies, stop giving us carrots.
Honestly, that
You get what I
sounds
mean,
that
right?
sounds like an example of petulant children. In which
Yes,
case,
well, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of petulant children. I'm not expecting that behavior from any of you, but I don't know what kind of people Edith will be sending in the future.
I mean, we do have Meatball to consider.
Yes, I literally have to deal with an actual petulant child.
To be fair, you did light his house on fire.
Only recently, after he dared me to.
Wait,
His introduction to us was him stealing Atris's arm and my sword.
I have to continuously find new and creative ways to punish that child without directly killing him, because
Apollo, it sounds to me like you've been doing a lot of detrimental things. You've stolen Atris's arm, and
No,
you've
no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no. That was
That was
Meatball.
Meatball.
Meatball was the one that did that.
Okay. It still sounds quite interesting that even while I was re-preparing my debate speech, that you were trying to kill Boomy. While I see that it was in removal of a curse, that does not change the fact that he didn't want to die, but you were still forcing that onto him.
And when I realized Boomy was opposed to me removing the curse myself, I stopped and allowed him to do it on his own terms.
Now,
To
Well,
also be
hold-
more fair to Boomy, you probably would have died yourself by punching him.
Oh, I wasn't planning on punching him. I was going to do something much worse.
That's not comforting.
It's not comforting, but I'm being honest. I refuse to lie in any attempt.
to be clear, wouldn't Boomy denying, treatment be considered, in your eyes, a petulant action?
Well, it is. That's why I insisted that they either deal with it themselves or have it be dealt with.
The curse wasn't impacting my life. I was fine.
It was impacting others.
And there's even a non-lethal cure that I could
Wait,
find.
hold up. It was affecting others. How so? It is quite literally a curse only on Boomy.
The curse of undeath could have turned him into an actual zombie over
It
time.
wasn't though. That was just your decision
I mean,
that
if
you were
it
trying to
did,
force
though,
upon him.
I would be pretty dangerous as a zombie, because if you attack me, you die.
We don't
Well,
know.
yes, we could literally dig a pit and it would have been fine.
And we don't know.
Yeah, we've seen how zombies act.
Okay, that's fair. I'd be a strong zombie, but still a zombie.
I
I still wouldn't want to die, right? And there's a non-lethal cure. I even mentioned that to Meatball because he's the jerk who cursed me, and I wanted him to get it.
then why didn't you tell me that when I was complaining about it?
Because it's not something we can make. We have to find
I
it.
would have dropped the subject if you said you could have cured yourself non-lethally later.
I don't know how long that's gonna take.
I just find it quite interesting that you, while that was all happening, were actively trying to, and had to be told more than once that, you know, you shouldn't, or, you know, not to kill Boomy before you got the message. I think that's a very willful, you know.
Anywho, this actually
Very
feeds
well.
into Q3. What are your stances on the violation of rights and personage outside of combat? If you needed an example for, I'm currently building the underground. If somebody has a basement that extends into the underground, there is going to be a dispute. And the leader is going to have to settle that dispute by awarding the land to someone, either the person who built the cellar or the person who's building the bunker. That is a lose-lose situation for the leader.
Mhm. I'm gonna let Apollo go first because
Alright.
I'm actually quite interested to hear his. Because as someone who lives
Your
in a
microphone's
bunker,
pointed away, Paul.
Yeah, hold on.
as someone who lives in a bunker, I find it quite interesting to see what Apollo would do if I were not to come into power.
Well, if you want me to provide my solution to that specific scenario,
Well, no,
would
it
require.
is a scenario, but in a
I'm
lose-lose.
aware, but to specify, it would require me to know more about who it is that is entering the underground and the specifics for me to have a good example there.
So
But
it's situational.
it would be situational in most cases. I believe that the proper way to rule is to consider the masses first, and what is most beneficial to the most people, and what solution benefits the most people. Which just generally would result in the most progress and the most satisfaction, even if it results in an individual being shafted a little bit, even if that individual is me. If a situation were to come into effect where something of mine is causing conflict with the entire town, I believe it is my duty to just immediately shut that shit down without argument.
So,
The
for the
problem is
good.
I don't feel like there would be very many people who would be willing to shut that shit down without argument. Again, why I feel like there needs to be a leader to begin with. There
So,
needs to be someone who has authority over the situation. I agree.
for
In
the.
that example, I would likely tell somebody to move their basement back so it's not entering into your space that you've dug out. But at the same time, I would likely restrict how much territory that is close to the surface your underground can actually take up,
Hmm.
so that people are allowed to have basements without digging directly into your underground, because it's dangerous for them to enter the underground. At the moment, I know that there will be more safety precautions placed in the future, but at the moment, it's extremely dangerous.
I don't deny that.
Neither do my legs, but you
Doesn't
know.
But
luckily, I have been building away from the town rather than towards it, so.
that's very good. I'm very thankful for that. I believe that people have a right to personal property, personal possessions, personal land that is that is um however, that land, somebody can't just walk over and say, "Oh yes, this entire hill is mine, including all the way down to bedrock." They can't just do that. you have to come to the proper authority and have land and lease land out from the government. Have them segmented out region that goes X amount down, X amount up, and X amount left and right, whatever. Like, you've seen the wooden areas that I've laid out are for future construction of anybody who wants to take that land. And I'm not going to charge people. Fucking goddamn. I'm not going to charge people for the land, but it is to prevent over construction, which I am concerned about.
Okay. Sora, do you have any thoughts on this topic?
So, as Apollo said, I feel like this is a very situational problem that we started out with. So I'd rather poke into that some more.
Would you like
Would you
clarification?
happen to have, yeah, more details of the situation so that this very situational problem could be resolved a little bit more clearly.
So.
Oh, I've got one. I've got one. If I can.
Well, I'm the one administrating the thing, but we'll hear
Alright.
we'll hear what you have to say after Q3. So write it down real quick, and we'll come back to
Well,
it.
no, this specifically for his thing, like
Oh, okay.
an elaborated question.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So, we have an area by my smeltery where I've set up a number of machines. I have the smeltery itself. I have some power. I have some tinker stations, and the underground exists currently 1 block beneath the surface, to the point where there's actually a hole poking out from where there was previously an indentation.
I believe I've seen the hole, actually, yes. I believe I've flown through
Yeah,
it many
I know
times.
Apollo has as well.
Can I clarify?
How would you resolve that concern?
Well, okay. So can I clarify something about the underground and that specific incident? You see that lattice, right? That through the hole. That's actually supposed to be the roof. We're gonna fill in that area above it with armor and a couple other things. So while the underground may be 1 block below, it's
It won't be hanging over nothing.
it won't be hanging over nothing.
Well, it is hanging over nothing for now. So,
Well, yeah, it just makes access to the underground a little bit easier. Well, for me, one. That's the upside
yeah,
of that.
and for other people, it's a death trap.
For other people, it's a death trap.
Back to the subject. Resolve that.
Well, first off, is this hole important? Is it required to be there at all?
No, it's really just been making my life easier so that I don't have to go through 3 different holes and then back down, up and out, in order to get there. But
it is next to your smeltery. I have to ask you specifically. How do you feel about it? Do you want
I
the
don't
hole there?
particularly mind, but I can see other people minding similar things.
So I offer a solution of, since it seems to be so detrimental to everyone's kneecaps and legs, and very much their bones and future well-being, why not put a fence around it so that people who fly can get in easily, like Atris, but people who are walking and are fearful of future damage to their legs do not accidentally fall.
I'd say that's a pretty good solution.
I'm okay with
Just
that.
at least until the roof of it is filled.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's a very good solution. For that problem specifically, I have to concede that that's a good idea.
Finding creative solutions and diplomacy is a better part of government.
I was going to suggest something similar in the form of like a 3-block tall smokestack looking thing.
Alright, that goes to you then, Atris? That ends my concern.
I see. Where were we in the stream?
question
We
Three.
had just finished Q2.
Q2. Okay.
Q3.
Q3.
Oh, serious?
Right. So here comes the big question. And probably the most important out of the entire debate. Under your guidance, how will the new government manage rights and laws? And to that effect, how will we deal with criminals? Or rather, people who break the core rules of the of our system of government.
I went first last time. Why don't you go first this time, Sora?
If you need time to construct your
No,
point,
no. I need time for something because something is currently happening, and
oh, IRL.
Perhaps yes.
Well, we have 3 more things after this. So I say that this is a midpoint, and we can call a quick recess.
Quick recess.
Quick recess. Very well.
How long would you be, sorry?
I have no idea. They do not seem to want to leave.
Ah,
They're,
take out your trusty diamond spike, put it in front of your door, and then walk away.
mob spawner, bro.
Mob spawner.
All right.
By
We
the
will-
way, whose idea was it to put this awesome rainbow wave?
That would be
thing?
Boomy.
That was me.
This is cool. I love this. This building is going to be a staple.
And it looks out over the town, which is
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you watch my stream, it's provided some pretty interesting shots.
Hold on.
So
Hold on.
Oh, actually, on the subject of constructing buildings, Apollo,
Video seven.
didn't you like have plans for a temple or something?
Yes.
we will discuss that when government is established.
Hold on.
Well, it's a worthwhile question. Like what projects they plan to leap into.
Well, that is actually part of the questions that I have prepared. So I would prefer that we do that while everyone is assembled and I have
Right.
establishing shots. Son of a bitch. Where is all my iron? Oh, I used it all.
Grow iron in the
A
underground.
debate has been put into recess because someone's putting up light.
Oh dear.
Okay. This is annoying. No matter how high I turn on my turn up my render distance still isn't as good as Atrus's. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I maxed it out and now my game froze.
Yeah, you should be very careful with that. You don't have a very you don't have as much RAM as me, or VRAM for that matter.
I appear to be stuck on the floor.
Oh dear.
Oh! I'm no longer stuck on the floor. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, I'm not stuck in the floor, but you know. You.
So here's an interesting idea, Boomy. When we get to my phase 2, and we
How did that hit you through the glass? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was glass. It was glass. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? Here, have some apples. Have some apples. Have some apples.
we have just witnessed a pseudo assassination attempt by Apollo on Sora.
No, no, I'm not.
I'm sorry, but that's really gonna hurt you on the polls.
Come back. Come back.
Like he came here unarmored
Come back.
to stand before us and state his case, and you assaulted him.
I did not. Okay, you're at fault for this.
Me?
Yes.
Now
Why?
he's shifting the blame.
I threw something at the glass, and it went through the glass. What is your glass made out of? Sugar?
No, it's literally just glass. It's clear glass from
Then why
Tinker's
did my thing go
construct.
through the glass?
Because you're using fucking magic. It passes
No, I
through.
wasn't. I was using one of the. Hold on. You stand there.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to give you the bow I was gonna give you anymore.
Oh.
I like to start shooting people.
I
Oh,
agree.
God,
it is very
why?
telling that.
Why is this the thing?
It is very telling that Apollo
You know what?
blamed me for his action.
Come here. So, here. You can just have the rest of them. I don't want them anymore. These are dangerous.
People are leaving the game. Ah!
I'm experiencing technical issues. Oh yeah, it's fun.
But yeah,
I keep being
Boomy.
teleported in place. It's great fun.
Boomy. One thing
Mhm.
that's gotten my my noodle thinking is the matter overdrive, right?
Mhm.
It automatically it has a thing that you can feed blocks into, and it will automatically break those blocks down into just base matter.
Right.
We could take a quantum quarry and just feed matter into it from the quantum quarry.
Oh. They're already
Right.
working on construction. Nice.
Sorry, what?
Oh, they're already working on construction.
What are they building?
I don't know.
You'll see soon enough.
Oh.
I just wish I could actually go home without experiencing catastrophic errors.
Too bad. You don't have a home.
I know that this block is breakable. Why can't I? Oh, I am experiencing block lag. That's great. I'm having fun.
Hey Apollo, would you be willing to donate any iron to the underground project?
Let me see if I have any that's.
I'm literally incapable of going home.
What do you
See
mean by
how
what do you
much
mean by
I
going
have.
home?
Huh?
What do you mean by going home?
My bunker. I can't go home.
Hold on. Let me come and see if I can help. I have 1 block and 22 ingots that I can give you that I'm not using right now.
I keep experiencing catastrophic errors. They
Hold
teleport me around and prevent me from moving. And
All right.
I'm coming.
Deal with Boomy's
You're-
issue
you're
first.
frozen in mid space right now. What's the block you keep trying to break?
I'm traveling to the deep dark. I'm trying to break the portal on the other side so I don't just get warped back.
All right.
But the catastrophic errors are stopping me from breaking anything.
Maybe it's time
Even
for you to.
cobblestone.
Maybe it's time for you to
can't.
It's time for you to relog.
I've done that like 5 times.
I mean,
Okay.
what I mean by that is you need to reload the entire mod pack.
I know. I really don't want to do that.
All right.
You need to break the cobblestone that this is sitting on?
No.
You need to break the deep dark portal?
Just go away. I'll deal with it.
Oh, okay then. Oakley dokley, neighbor.
You're not Ned Flanders.
I don't know, but I love God like he does.
That's because you're a heretic who rejects the one true way of science.
Scientists don't normally refer to non-scientists as heretics.
Hey, you can be vigilant and a zealot about anything.
Sounds sort of lame. Are you lame?
No, I'm a fucking non-religious zealot.
Sounds lame.
Well, you're lame.
I mean, maybe.
So here's the really fun thing. You've given me some ammunition that I need to write down. Hang on.
Do you want this damn iron?
Oh yeah, give me a moment.
Wait, ammunition against Apollo?
Well, ammunition to make the debate interesting.
Oh, I like this answer. So I asked a huge number of voices what the maximum number of strangers that you would personally kill and get away with killing in order to save 100 strangers. So you don't know any of the people you're killing or any of the people you're saving. Some people are like, oh, I wouldn't kill anybody. Some are like 99. Because if it's 100, then I'm just breaking even. One person asked what the current population of the planet was. And this person's answer I really like. What's the number of strangers that are holding the other 100 hostage?
Ah.
I like that answer.
Hmm.
Worrying, but interesting. See, I don't have any voices in my head.
Just
Yep.
gods.
No, just no voices. Just my voice.
We believe you.
One singular voice, one unifying voice that is my own. And that voice that is me agrees with me. As a voice is supposed to.
All right.
So the thing is, an inner voice is meant to guide you, be your conscience. It's not meant to support you in all things.
Well, I
All of
listen.
my voices typically criticize me, but that criticism helps me grow stronger and stronger.
I listen to my voice, so I agree with my voice in all the things that it says, because it is my conscience, and
What a follower. Sheeple moment.
I follow only myself.
Sure
That
you
doesn't
do.
count as being a follower.
All right.
Not everybody can give off chaotic goblin energy like you.
So, Arn.
Oh,
You will donate to the cause of the Hayport.
The Church of the Steel Hand.
How many questions were there?
There were originally 5 questions, and then a sort of discussion that would happen at the end.
But I think he's probably added a few questions. Hey, buddy.
So there's 6 now?
Hey.
There is currently 6, but
Thank you.
But the 6th one is directed specifically at Apollo.
Oh no. Oh, I am being singled out. This is unfair.
You're not
This
being
is
singled
favoritism.
out. This is something that needs to be addressed.
This is favoritism.
It needs
You
to
need
be
to have a
addressed.
specific thing towards Sora too. Then.
Well,
You
unfortunately,
need to be unbiased.
I don't believe Sora has this the same potential weakness as you. So, we shall see.
Would you like to sit on the spicy chair?
What constitutes a spicy chair?
No. I just sat on the spicy chair.
Hey Sora, what's happening on your end? Are you
It's not a spike. It's spicy.
spicy in the terms that you're gonna be shitting blood for a week?
Oh god, the rain, it hurts.
Wait, why does the
Not
rain
physically,
hurt?
but my frame rate.
Oh.
Not physically, but my frame rate. It's like saying, "Oh, I'm dying."
It is which spike?
Oh. I made a spicy chair.
I like sitting on spikes.
In other words, that's a very medieval torture device that you're very proud of.
He's a very medieval person.
You could say I spiked the chair.
No.
No,
that's...
You've received a spike of popularity.
I have received a spike in popularity. Hey,
Why can't I destroy that?
turn around. Turn around. Sora.
No! God! Ah!
Are you okay?
I think that's a no.
Do you need to restart your computer entirely?
No.
Loading sword. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, Apollo, do I have to slap you?
No.
Can someone disable the goddamn rain?
Sure, give me a
Can't
second.
find me.
I don't know why it rains so frickin' much.
Because the sun is dead, you dinguses. Duh.
Alright,
Such a
launching
ridiculous-
another
Finally.
cloud seeder. Good
Finally.
chunk.
God! Why?
I'm finally ready.
Okay.
I literally can't get to the fucking thing.
Did you happen to corrupt your dimension by like placing something?
No.
You shouldn't have.
Every time I'm anywhere, I keep being teleported back to where I'm spawning. So when I walk into the deep dark, I'm stuck on the portal block until I'm teleported back out. I can't move. I'm in the floor right now. Well, I still can't move, but I'm somewhere else now.
We see you right in front of us.
I can't
fuck.
move.
Death attack Prismarine.
Okay,
This
for
is
some reason, I can move now.
Yeah, well, I hit you and both me and Sora just exploded. You were a bomb. You somehow figured out how to turn yourself into a bomb.
Alright.
No, I figured out a way to weaponize.
I'm gonna refill my
armor.
water while you guys are doing these shenanigans, and I'll be right back.
I'll find a way to get back into my dimension. That can wait, I guess.
I mean, the Deep Dark is just one dimension, right? So multiple portals to the Deep Dark access the same Deep Dark, right?
Different places.
Yeah, different places, but kind
You
of.
might, I might have another way in.
I already know of one other portal. People showed it to me.
Where?
It's in the back of the tavern.
God damn it. Football.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
In the storage
Those
area.
are weird. That was funny and weird and quirky. It's not like the other portals, you know. It has been approximately, like, what, 5 minutes since I had to be quiet for a minute. And Apollo has tried to kill me numerous times.
Again?
Hey, Apollo?
I'm
saying it seriously. No more violence.
I'm
I'm killing
tried.
both of you.
I threw a rock at the fucking windshield.
The fact that you threw a poison, to quote from you giving it to me, a poison bomb at the window at me, should have been enough for that to go into your mind and say, hey, maybe this is a bad idea.
Okay. Okay. You
And
know
then
what? You know what?
subsequently blame
Apollo,
Aegis.
here's a really nice adage that is used in my circles, all right? Do not point a weapon that is meant to hurt at something you are not willing to destroy. That includes swords, bombs, trains, planes. Doesn't fucking matter. Do not point it at something that you are not willing to destroy.
I think that's the issue. I think he's very willing to destroy me.
Yes.
Why? He just...
Yes.
Please tell me you saw that.
Later.
Should I be worried? Should I actively have my Totem of Undying out now?
Yeah, maybe.
I just wanted to check because
I have come so close to death on so many occasions just within this last, like, hour. I am very worried for my safety.
Would you like to sue for safety?
I have other stuff to do.
I'd prefer Apollo stay at least 10 feet away from me at all times.
Do I take it to make you feel better as an apology?
I don't think I want anything from you.
I actually have something really
You
nice.
could realistically finish the
Yeah.
dungeon in like a session.
What the hell is this? Requiem.
yeah, I guess
Ah,
let's try
snacks.
to schedule for Thursday.
I am sorry for the conflict. I was not actually going to hurt you in any way. And I do feel bad about it.
Alright, sorry about that.
Well, I don't think an axe is very much worth a life, but I'll take it into
I didn't take
consideration.
your life, so...
You got close enough to be considered a threat to my being.
I mean, does temporary death matter here? It's an inconvenience.
It's a very big inconvenience.
Says
and
the
also affects my
person
health a
who
lot.
is so adverse to dying that they are willing to...
I don't like the experience of dying.
I don't like the experience of having my limbs hacked off.
And I wouldn't like the experience of being dead. Okay?
Fair enough.
This world has one of those removed.
Alright. Anyways, I'm fully ready now.
We're just waiting for.
On my way
more.
back.
The Mori in the suit, what will they do? Amazing.
All right. We may commence.
All right. So Q4 was under your guidance. How will the new government manage rights and laws? And to that effect, how will we deal with people who violate our core laws?
Yeah, I do believe I was letting Sora go first here.
Alright. Like any true government, it is swayed by the people and their wishes. While still small punishment will be up to votes and group decisions. In the case of larger growth, we can implement basic punishments for certain crime, still instated by the people.
Okay. So,
Follow. Why are you leaving your
Is that a...
what the?
Is that a...
bribing the official?
Yeah, I
No,
was
he
about to
asked me-
say, what's...
He asked me for iron earlier, and I found more in my backpack.
That...
Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a way to prevent bribery from.
I wasn't bribing him.
Do not worry, I am not swayed by.
Even if
I
you're
am.
not bribing him now,
I am not swayed by bribery.
someone might be. Get
Well,
someone
as
good
as
enough,
long
I
as
could be
as
even.
long as I am the official that officiates these sorts of things, I can't be bribed.
Yeah, but
Alright.
You're not the only voter. They could bribe voters.
Well, okay, fair enough. I'm not a voter.
I'm very bribable.
I'm not a voter.
Right.
I'm the person facilitating all this.
You're not voting?
I'm not. I cannot as the impartial adjudicator. I cannot vote.
All right.
Anywho, so Sora, I would like you to expound on these sorts of things. Like, in this world where killing somebody has no weight, how do we punish someone?
Well, there's the thing. With killing, it's kind of an odd thing. I think because of that, it's kind of downgraded from what it used to be. It's not real. It's like a petty crime, I guess. It's still a major. It still hurts a hell of a ton. It still puts you through the same pain. It's just that death's not permanent. At least from my experience.
As far as we know, the only permanent death happens when somebody breaks somebody else's grave.
So, yeah. So murder is still possible, it's just different. As long as it's, not, say, breaking someone's grave. I think it's just a petty crime.
Okay.
Since it still sucks ass because, you're dying and it's very painful. But since it's not permanent and it's not greatly affecting, it's not requiring of a death sentence yourself. That, has a grave breaking and everything.
But I'm asking you, like, what would be the, how would you deal with the maximum sentence offender?
The maximum sentence offender.
So, like, they've done something so grievous that we have to remove them permanently.
As much as I don't like the concept, and I never really have, I think a death sentence in itself to prevent any future actions of such happening by their hand. If it's truly as grievous as, you've said it to be,
Okay.
then a death sentence, quite literally, to prevent.
So,
further
in other
action
words,
against them.
the government would have sanctioned gravestone breakings.
in extreme cases, I see that as a very needed or very possible outcome for a lot of problems
And mind you, that's only for
related
the
to major problems, like things like nuking buildings and destroying people and such.
and these are for like willful destruction, not like
Yes.
oh, I accidentally forgot to, input the
Yes.
coolant into the reactor.
I don't think permanent death or death of such should be thrown around willy-nilly.
Hmm.
I think that's a very, very restricted thing.
Very
It needs to be held
responsible.
under.
Very
Very,
responsible.
controlled of when it happens.
I put the same question to you, Apollo. How far do you think that we should go in the punishment of criminals?
I would take it as I would take it one step further than Sora. See, the annihilation of someone's gravestone makes it so that it's still possible. There are likely ways to bring somebody back from the dead. There are necromancy spells. There is forms of technology to bring back, and the ghost still lingers. There is one way to assure that somebody never comes back. That is to take them to Edith's, kill them there, break their stone there, and entrap their spirit out there in the void. Not only that, not only will they never be able to interfere with us ever again, but neither will their lingering spirit.
That's some Scientology crap right there.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, fair enough.
However, for most crimes, imprisonment is too difficult to do in this world. A prison system would be capable, but it would be significantly more cost efficient simply to execute the person and then block up their gravestone rather than actually destroy it. That way, they can be released and allowed to retrieve their body if at any point they are redeemed or forgiven for their crime. And having experienced what it feels like to be properly dead and unable to break or place any sort of blocks or use any items, save for a few specifically enchanted soulbound items, I can say for certain that it's a worthy punishment for most medium crimes.
Okay, so we don't have any again, we don't have any disparity in doctrine. You both agree that the death penalty may be required in order to prevent repeat offenders.
The issue here is that most of the punishment forms that I was taught growing up by my father, and most of the examples that I saw in my other positions of leadership, wouldn't work here. It simply is the fact that they just simply would not work. And
Well,
death being so temporary.
well, may I interject? May I interject a little here? While it is kind of like that, there is definitely a system for imprisonment that is pretty secure that I've talked about on multiple occasions.
Yes, there is, and I agree, but it's.
My question is,
I would almost like to argue that the form of imprisonment that you've mentioned in the past would be worse than temporary death. And thus reserved specifically for crimes that are just below permanent death. I mean, at least as a ghost, you're capable of walking around, speaking to people, and you can't place or move objects, but you can still have interaction. What you suggest is solitary confinement to the most serious degree. It would drive a person completely insane. And then they're even more of a danger than they were before. No chance of rehabilitation. They're insane now. They're a danger. I don't want to see anybody lose their minds for making a mistake. If I wanted that, I would just kill them. I am very against forms of torture. They're entirely unnecessary. If somebody needs to die or needs to be punished, it needs to be done in the most efficient and swift and humane, compassionate way possible. We aren't the monsters. Just because someone does something monstrous doesn't mean we have the right to be monstrous back at them.
Very well. At this point, we reach the topic of war and outside relations. In this scenario,
Hypothetical advice,
in this
what are you doing?
in this scenario, an outside force has been able to breach this dimension. They're not necessarily hostile, but Edith has commanded us to fight them. As a leader, you have the final say on what you tell the public. How do you respond? Who wants to go first?
I'll give it to Apollo. I'm also quite interested in this one. I'm very interested in Apollo.
As much as I want to assure that all of Edith's tasks are done quickly, as to assure that, well, to be fully frank, she leaves us alone, or returns us to whence we came, or if whence we came even exists anymore, I would not be very keen to start a war with people who have done nothing to us. I enjoy fighting, but I don't actually enjoy killing or seeing people die. I've seen war before. I've seen completely avoidable conflict. And it makes me very sad. Edith pushing us to fight people who haven't started any conflict with us, I would almost certainly ignore that. Even at the threat of Edith attacking us in turn. I would not be willing to put my people through becoming the villains in someone else's story. I would rather be martyred.
You
So,
would go against God.
Edith is not God. I
Said a
refuse-
God.
I
so
refuse
now
to-
that brings up an interesting question. Apollo. We have uncovered information that an ancient entity with power, entities of power existed and still exist. Let's say that this being called Solus that you've been talking about orders you to kill me. Otherwise, they will bring the sky crashing down. What is your response?
I'm not going to sugarcoat. That would be a very difficult choice for me. On one hand, that's a very clear ultimatum. Unlike Edith just saying to do something with no clear, defined result of what should happen if we don't. Likely nothing.
Well, in this situation, I don't pretend to know Solus's motives.
I'm aware.
But in this situation, I have completed the underground, and, well, nearly completed the underground, and if Solus were to send these sky rocks at us, everyone could technically survive, but we would never be able to go to the surface. We would all be cursed to walk the night, lest we be burned by the sun.
Can I answer that question with a short story?
I would prefer not, but be my guest.
Okay, let me just answer it very quickly. my home universe had a lot of gods, and they were very similar in the way they behaved to what you described.
That was menacing.
That was very menacing.
Perfect timing,
not
too.
All, not all of them behaved that way, obviously, but many of them did. They were very. How did you put it once, Boomy? They were very Old Testament.
I didn't call them that.
Anyway, somebody mentioned that term. It stuck.
Might have been me.
Thinking of you, Nicole. Anyway, towards the end, as everything was falling apart around us, there was a god. Their name doesn't matter. And they told my father to kill the king of the city he served. My father was a knight. In fact, he led an entire group of knights. Not only did my father refuse, but he led the Knights of Drake futilely, I admit, but bravely against the god. He fought back. He raised his blade against an impossible foe instead of having to make an impossible choice. If you were my friend in this hypothetical, if we had no issues with each other, if we were brothers in arms working for the benefit of society, and I was told to kill you under threat, my first response would be point my gun at the sky and say, bring the darkness, because I am loyal and honest above all other things. I get revenge on those that have hurt me, and I defend those who are my friends, and that is exactly who I am as a person.
Apollo, I'm very curious about this. You say you're a loyal person. You're a loyal and honest person. What happens if Solus is the person you are loyal to because you've grown attached to them or something? What if it is Solus that is your new god that you are worshipping, and someone you trust and you consider yourself a friend to?
I honestly don't have a good answer.
I
can't think of a situation. I can't properly think of what I would do in that kind of situation, because I don't know if I know what I would do if faced in that situation in reality. If it's faced between two people that I trust and I'm loyal to, and I have to make a choice, I don't have enough factors in play right now to make that choice. I don't have enough information, and I don't have enough time. It would take me days to make a choice.
So, my rebuttal to that would be, why would you awaken a god in the first place? We already have Edith to deal with. So why would you think it's a good idea to research and possibly awaken more? More that could lead into situations like that. I'm very curious.
I believe I can answer that question. We need to find out what happened to this world so that we can prevent something like that happening again.
But
Solus is part of that equation. Unfortunately.
while I can acknowledge that, there's also the possibility that Solus is the entire reason. Awakening Solus is the reason why this world is as it is.
This wouldn't be the first time that I've run into a deity that caused a situation, and then thousands of years later, led the new inhabitants of that world to believe that they were the ones fighting that situation, and thus gained a little bit of brownie points.
It is genuinely... while I like the idea of learning more about it. I think this is a very, very dangerous thing we are playing with.
We are
And
are
especially with what Apollo's doing
we
and
are
what he's saying he's going.
we are literally playing with fire at this point.
We are playing with something with the power of the sun. It is, by definition, the worst idea I've heard in a long time.
In any case, Apollo, you were going to say something.
In defense of my research, the only way any of us gets out of here, if getting out of here is even possible, or worst case scenario, get Edith to leave us alone, is to find how this world survived its calamity. That means we need eyewitnesses. That means we need original accounts of events. I agree that looking into Awakened Solace is a potentially really foolish idea, and that's why I'm trying to make sure that I have all my corners covered before I even think of actually doing that. But the problem is we don't have libraries of ancient texts who are people who are writing every detail of the world ending as they were burning alive. The only way to get that information is to delve into dangerous places, and every option is dangerous. That's why I'm trying to put myself specifically at risk rather than everybody else, because a leader makes the hard choices from the front, not the back. And if I learned that this could be too dangerous and that there wouldn't be enough information uncovered, then surely I would stop researching in that direction. There are other areas. Thaumcraft has taught me that there are multiple gods that were alive during that time period, and the gods' death is more like sleeping for them. They can be brought back with just simple acknowledgement of their existence, much like any other god. Solus seems to be the least opposing force, the least malevolent of all of them. The elemental gods are just forces of nature, and of course, we certainly don't want the god of darkness, which seems tied to those lords, endermen who attack, and even the nether, according to texts that I've received and found. Tiny pieces of burnt books scrapped in old dungeons and villages. That's all I can get. It's just names and crystals and a vague definition of the world ending, which had to do with undead and falling stones. And, who knows how long ago that was? We need answers. And unless you have a better idea on how to find them.
I don't currently have a better idea, but I think it is a very dumb idea not to look for other solutions before turning to the god. The gods that could possibly be the ones who caused it entirely and are about to repeat it.
Well, then, as soon
the
as
gods that can be awoken by just thinking about them and researching into them could awaken them even more.
Then, as soon as you come up with a better idea, I'll quickly listen to you and take your advice. But until you don't have a better idea, it doesn't sound like providing an alternative solution. It sounds like complaining.
It sounds like complaining that I don't want to be burned alive because someone decided to research into a god that probably shouldn't have been messed with.
Just because there's not a better solution means you go with the bad one. I think that's really important to remember.
In any case, the reason why I'm asking these questions is to gauge what. Actually, I'll talk about that after Sora has their turn at the helm. In the situation where we have outsiders and Edith has advised us to kill them, what is your response? You can ask for clarifying information.
You know what? I will. Give me an example of what kind of actions these invading forces have when they arrive.
Let's say they've started to mine out resources near the town. Items have started to go missing. That's not necessarily applicable to their presence, but items have started to go missing. And let's say we've started to find tunnels underneath the town.
We already are doing that, but
Well, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying.
okay.
So in
One
light
more
of those
clarifier.
situations, yes?
As a one last clarifier, would anyone actually happen to know them in this situation? I'm very curious, because if someone would happen to know these specific invaders, maybe they're from one of our dimensions or such.
Well, you know what? Let's have two different situations. In this situation, nobody knows them. Except for Edith. We only have the word of Edith to go off of. They advise us to eliminate them.
Advise or force?
Advise.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, considering we ourselves are outside forces coming to this dimension, it's kind of interesting to have this conversation to begin with. But precautions must be established, you know. We create a group of volunteers that will fight other dimensions and invaders if need be. But if it is possible, the priority would be to not have any violence, to diplomatically solve any problems that occur, so that we do not have to deal with the problems of having a war. I don't think any of us want to see war again. And I think it would probably be best if it was dealt with diplomatically rather than through violence and such. Because only more harm and problems will come if it is not at least tried.
Very well. You were there at the opening of the bunker, yes? The one in the underground.
Oh,
Yes?
yes.
You remember what I said about that? How old it was, and where it came from.
Vaguely. Past few weeks have not been great on my memory.
Fair enough. To reiterate, that bunker, and that goes for everyone in the chat so that I can explain it, belongs to a faction that I used to work for. Their goals is to strip a reality of all resources associated with it to fuel their war engine. Let's say a few of those operatives show up on our doorstep.
Well,
And
I assume...
here are the stakes. Opening combat with them would bring the entire force of their multi-trillion unit division down on our heads.
This is something either of them are equipped to.
I don't think anyone here is prepared to deal with that, no matter how big we get.
Well-
I'm equipped to take on like 10 dudes in normal armor, no problem. But a trillion, like, what? And I mean, it's not like they're gonna be running at me with swords either. They had mining lasers. They like.
Well,
This is an unfair question.
so is the question that I posed to Apollo, but nobody seemed to speak out about it. Apollo
One's
had
actually like plausible to deal with. This one is just you lose.
I want to oppose that. The answer,
you
the question he
lose.
gave me was no win. No matter what I said, it would result in a negative opinion out of someone. That
Well,
was
I
no
think-
way.
Well,
Right,
here's
but that's
there
a
is
negative opinion, but there's still an actionable plan. In this instance, he literally can't win the situation, much less opinion.
I also think you're kind of self-imposing the problem because you're trying to bring back Solus. You're the only one trying to do that, so.
Yeah.
well.
Whereas
Anyways,
these guys would be coming to us of their own accord.
I can
It's not
see. I can
preventable,
see.
nor deal.
I
no
can
one could
s-
deal with it.
I can see three paths if we were to fall into that situation, which is a possibility. I'm not gonna lie. We could run, we could submit, or we could seek help.
Honestly, I think either run or seek help. Because submitting probably would have us drained of our resources and left as skeletons, from
Well,
what I've heard.
really, submitting would be we join the workforce to drain this place of all of its resources, and we pay
I'm
tariffs.
not gonna become a goddamn laborer for some space
Yeah.
empire.
That's why I was saying run or help, or run or seek help, because I know that basically no one's going to be on board with the submitting bit.
Right.
I don't think that's a very popular opinion to go with.
I mean, we're all willful people. You kind of have to be to commit a war crime.
To be
I
fair,
mean, we'll just use our experience committing war crimes to slaughter them all.
not all of us
Also.
have committed war crimes, but
Really, you haven't slaughtered people. You haven't.
I'm pretty sure Amori has never committed a war crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty clean slate.
Not
that
trying
they're-
to be president.
Yeah, they're not trying to be president, but still.
They
Sora's
don't want to be president, and as far as I know, they don't want to be like the general or anything. So we'll pull war crimes on them. Problem solved.
If
I think we should just go to the next question.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next question.
Well, actually, that was the last question that we really had.
Oh.
Now we are open to free discussion and questions from the audience.
Okay. Well, I had a big one. How would you, if you were elected, accrue wealth or other items to use for government purposes? Whichever one of you wants to go first.
You want to go first, or you want me?
So, can
I'll
I
go.
can I add some clarifiers?
To
Okay.
Oh Lord.
sure.
While I personally see no need for the government to accrue resources, this is a very valid point if you're looking to, force the
For a government to do anything.
Thank you for
it
interrupting
needs
me.
Supplies.
For a government to force a construction of a building or a project, for example, in the future, I foresee that we are going to need to go to space to get the answers that we need, and that's going to take a lot of manpower and a lot of research and resources, which may have to be accrued through government means. Because not everybody is going to believe that we need to go to space. I'm just saying that is a situation that you can use in your response, going to space. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
I specified, I believe, thing. I might not have, and that might be on my end, but I guess I should specify here. A community resource system for excess resources of people's to go to or toward, so that if something like that is or arises, like the need to go to space, which honestly, I think could be done pretty quickly by even just me. And I don't know a lot about space. But I think volunteers are the way to go for about everything.
So
It won't be super effective, but I think it's not a great idea to force people to do stuff they're not going to want to do, because that brings down productivity because they see it as a job. If it's volunteer work, then there's more of an incentive to do it because they know they're helping everyone else. And they know they're helping themselves too.
from my experience, just in this town, we lack tremendous amounts of resources. I mean, personal wise. Now, Boomy over here throws the curve off quite a bit because they apparently have. What would you say? What would you say is the highest amount of one resource that you have?
The redstone farm has been outputting quite well. So probably like a medium crate of redstone.
A medium crate of redstone. That is almost, what is that, 40, 50, 60 stacks of a resource?
A lot, a ton of redstone.
A lot. And you don't always volunteer materials unless it benefits you directly.
Yeah.
I have goals, and I want those goals to be met.
Fair enough.
I would like to use that as a leeway towards the largest disagreement I think that me and Sora actually have. See, in my experience, people do volunteer their time and their effort and resources a lot of the time, but fuck, that can't be relied on. Now I can genuinely trust that pretty much everyone but Boomy in this room would be willing to give some resources, including myself if someone asked. But if there's a government project that needs to be completed, say the space shuttle, or say walls that are several chunks wide, as large as the ones that Amori made, and the government needs to do it quickly, and they need the resources to do so. And there isn't if it's just made of cobblestone, boom, we've got a generator right over there. Go grab some stacks. But if say we need redstone, or say we need plutonium or uranium, sorry, or say we need
Iron.
any other resource, and I don't have enough, and I say, okay, we need this much resource, and nobody just necessarily steps forward. Boom, I'm stuck. I don't have the resources I need to complete the project, or the resources I need to pay somebody to do the project. The government is only as efficient as the amount of command it has over the populace. That's just the way it is. If I can't say something needs to get done, and it gets done, there's no point of being in charge to begin with, because there's no difference than if nobody was in charge. So if I was to be put in charge, there would need to be some form of taxation on resources to be distributed towards a government stockpile for projects, and that taxation wouldn't happen like on like every fucking week or every month or even every year. It would only be around the need of a project when the government needs something. Say we need redstone. I'll use that example. We'd go to everybody and say we need 3 stacks of redstone. And if you don't have redstone, then you don't have any to pay the government. But if you do have redstone, we need it. And
so you'll be going after the rich. What are you saying?
I mean, the rich do have more resources to provide to the government.
How would you know how much stuff anyone has? Would you forcibly look through their chests if they said they had nothing, even if you had, suspected they did? Because
That
Boomy
is-
could say, "I have no redstone." What would you do then?
That is a very, very good question.
Good point.
I mean, I wouldn't hide redstone, but yeah, I mean, depending on what it was, maybe.
See, the fact of the matter is, the taxes would need to get paid. And so if we do suspect somebody of hiding resources, I mean, I'm not going to have any laws against privacy, laws to enforce privacy, because none of us have anything to hide.
Uh, oof, that's a very contentious position to take there.
Gonna.
I understand this makes me sound worse than I'd like to, but I'm being completely honest with all of you. And this isn't targeted. I need to clarify that every stance I have is under the assumption that there are going to be more people coming here from because of Edith that I can trust less than any of you. I can trust all of you with my life. At least I like to think so. If I could stand here with no armor, no weapons, with all of you with weapons pointed at me, and I firmly believe none of you would take my head, and none of you would defile my grave.
Apollo, you're still wearing armor.
I was gonna say I would like to.
Sora's the one showing his trust.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to point out that Apollo is wearing full armor and carrying a legendary sword
I
and
don't think he had a helmet on.
a spell book of.
I only had goggles, no armor.
Oh right. Well, those do count as armor. Actually.
I legitimately did forget I was wearing it, to be honest.
But I've come to realize that you actually can't tell if and when I'm wearing armor. So
regardless,
I can because you have night slime.
I trust all of you, and I trust all of you would be willing to hand over resources if I needed some for the benefit of everyone. I also trust that all of you would be willing to provide that good counsel so I can make choices that all of you agree with and that all of you are happy with. What I am concerned about significantly more than any of you are the randos that are coming out of Edith's that could be just as chaotic and destructive as Meatball, who says, "Oh, I've got a new spell. Let me go cast it on everyone and everything, no matter how much they object." And then complain when people get mad at me. And then complain when someone tries to punish me. And then act innocent when they I upset Sora earlier and I gave them my axe. I named that fucking thing. It took me a week to make that axe. I tried to make it up to them. I'm not gonna hide behind some excuse or some lie to try to make it so nobody's mad at me. And I'm not even asking for his forgiveness because I understand I might not get it, and I don't need him to forgive me. But there are other people that are going to show up that are going to be harder to control and less willing to cooperate. And if they want the protection of the government, they need to provide to the government. If you don't want to pay your taxes, fine. I won't take a damn cent from you. But your house is not protected. You are not protected. You don't have the same rights as everyone else because you aren't paying for them.
So don't contribute and you don't benefit?
That's just the way it's worked everywhere I've ever been. And it's always worked. Because the first time someone's house catches on fire in a way that they can't put out quick enough, and they needed somebody else's help to put out the fire, and no one was there, they were real quick to start paying taxes then.
So, I personally have an anecdote. There was a little town that I was vacationing at, and there, like most small towns, when the government was cutting the pay of police officers and so on, a small criminal element developed, and people were paying for protection to use the names of these criminals to prevent other criminals from attacking their stores. And when their stores got attacked, the gang didn't pay out and help with them. The gang didn't demanded an increase in pay, in fact, because they're the only protection racket around. And after 50 years, they became the government of that town. And they continued to exploit the people. Needless to say, I crushed them into the ground, but corruption has even not saying that you're starting out as a gang forcefully taking stuff, but protection only goes so far. And that word protection.
I hate to put myself in a worse looking position, Atris, but you're a worlded person who's been to more worlds than me. You should understand that the only difference between a government and a gang is on what side of law you're on.
Precisely. I just said they became the law. They became the government.
Yes, sounds rather typical. It does. The biggest part about that I find an issue with is when other gangs started attacking the town, the businesses that were paying protection. The gang that was being paid protection didn't step up and destroy the other gangs.
Well, they didn't have to.
But they were being paid to do so.
Precisely. But they didn't.
If you're being paid to do a job and you don't do that job, you have fraudulently entered an agreement. That needs
Okay,
to be
but
punished.
they don't have to. The people of the town.
Well,
Well,
they're
okay.
being paid to do.
To be clear, the people of the town could not fight against these people because they had overwhelming force, and they
I
weren't.
understand what you're saying, Atris.
Yeah.
I want to clarify the difference between the difference between corruptly taking advantage of people and justly being paid to govern and to make sure that everything is running smoothly is that I'll do my job and not just say I'm doing my job and then never actually do my job.
Well, it doesn't take much to.
It would have to be someone replacing me. I would. The only way that would happen is if I died and someone took over from my regime and they were more corrupt than I, because I take great offense to even the concept of not following through with an agreement like that. Fucking disgusts me.
Well, it disgusted me too. All I'm saying is the potential exists if we implement a system of mandatory taxation.
True, but even if I did die and I was replaced, they could just implement it anyway, whether I implemented it or not.
Well, so that's where Q4 was supposed to come in. Under your guidance, how will the government manage rights and laws? We focused a little bit too much on criminals, and we didn't actually talk about how we were going to introduce laws.
That's a very good point.
We can work on that in the next debate, but I think we need to move on to Sora, who probably had an answer to this question.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time of Apollo talking, and
Yeah,
my brain is completely rotted
sorry.
away. What's the question?
I'm sorry. Where'd my dog go?
I believe the question spawned from Boomy. Do you recall what the question was?
Oh, it was about taxes.
Taxes, right?
I was wondering how they would
Sora already
report it.
answered the question.
I've already answered that.
Yeah,
I
Sora
kind of
already
did, but I
answered
actually do have a bit of, an addition and a rebuttal to Apollo's sentiment about it.
Okay.
Go for it.
The reason why I say, everything should be done with volunteer work is because most of what we can do and what we will probably end up doing, say up till the point where we get to a point where we say need something for space, we will by that point probably have a system to be automated.
Hopefully.
And hell, if we don't have a system already, for like community resources to be automated. I will freaking man up and put some elbow grease into it and do it myself, goddammit. I'll make community resources, regardless of, you know, if anyone actually is dealing with it or not. If we need something done, if anyone, I myself will end up stepping up and dealing with it myself. I will, if we need more resources for like community resources, I'll put my goddamn elbow grease into it and make something that can help us with that.
Here,
If
here.
we need something for space, I will put my goddamn elbow grease into it and deal with it. I am not going to sit by and steal resources from people that are not needed because, you know, because those resources could be obtained in other methods that are not taking them from people. Because where we're currently at, we don't need to take resources from people to get things done. It'll make our life a little harder for a little bit, perhaps, but ultimately, it would be better to work on stuff that rewards volunteer work. Or stuff, you know, that helps with volunteering.
Well said. Well said.
I suppose I'd agree with you if I had any confidence that the other people sent through Edith's portal, if I had any interest in actually working together long term.
I don't see it as a problem of the future people. I see it as a problem of, are you going to man up and deal with that problem yourself, or are you going to continue taking from others?
If he's not going to respond to that, Imori, do you have any questions?
Oh yeah, I had a question. So it comes back to question 6, I think, the one to Apollo about if Solus told you to kill Atris, otherwise, you know, hell on the surface, why wouldn't you kill Atris? When I remember back in question 3, you said you always make choices that are about the common good, about the general population's health and wellness. It would literally be in everyone else's best interest if Atris died. If that's going to screw over everyone else on going to the surface. You're making such a biased choice that would literally ruin everyone else, but then on individual choices, you won't speak for the individual. Can you explain that?
The truth of the matter is, it would take me a while to gather the courage to do something like that. If Solus made such a demand, it would be very difficult for me to come up with any logic to go against it. But it would also mean that I would likely not feel comfortable leading anymore after making that choice. I would feel too personally responsible for the death of a friend and feel like I am now too easily manipulated by an outside source that doesn't have the government or the people's interests at heart. At the end of the day, I would likely make the choice to listen to Solus, but then I would also likely step down as leader. And I certainly wouldn't be able to bring myself to destroy his grave, even at the greatest demand, and that is a weakness. I care too much about my friends, and sometimes that I feel like that is capable of putting me in situations where I'd make the walk short.
Hold up. Could you repeat that? You had some garbling.
Sweet, sweet pillow talk.
Oh, shut up, you. Wait, can you hear me again?
Yes.
Okay, where did I cut out?
Like 3 seconds before I said hold up.
In short, I likely would end up killing Atris, but I would also likely end up stepping down shortly after. And the problem is, I have very strong attachments to my friends and the people that I consider close to, and that attachment I fully acknowledge could lead to me making the worst choice simply because I'm unwilling to do something that I feel bad about. And I acknowledge that is a point against me. I would be less willing to do something towards someone that I trust and care about for the betterment of everyone else. And perhaps that does make me a worse choice for leader. But uh, I can see myself making the choice, but not on clear conscience, and I don't know if I would be able to continue leading after making a choice like that.
Just to be clear, hang on. Just to be clear, I have and will lay my life down for the group if it did come to that. So it may not even have been your choice. If you said that I needed to die for the rest of the group to live, I mean, it's not like
The
I can
problem
actually.
isn't whether or not you'd be dead. The problem is my response to your death would be very vindictive. And being vindictive towards a god is not necessarily a safe choice of emotional stability.
Fair enough. Anyways, I rather liked that question. It was very revealing. Do the candidates have questions for each other? Otherwise, we can probably close this one out.
You know what? I actually kind of do.
Hit me with it.
If you were to come into power, what would you do to, say, me and Maori, people who live far outside of the town?
Truth be told, I've already thought of this. Honestly, Sora, if I end up beating you in this election, you put up a big enough a big enough fight already in just this first debate. I've already discussed how I handle vassal states. I would just put you in charge of that whole walled off area, make you a duke almost immediately, day one. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
How you run that little walled off area you guys have? Is it called Skyland? Is it Hyperion? What are you calling it?
God. I think Helion is
Helion?
the current name.
I'm gonna have to change it on the map. Anyway, Helion, the Duchy of Helion. You'd be in charge. I would do that. That'd be the first thing I write in, because I'm not saying that to like try to make you feel better. Like legitimately, I do feel like even if I lose to you, I mean, I'm not going to agree with all of your policies, but I'm at least going to be safe knowing that somebody who's capable of making good choices most of the time is going to be in power. I won't feel bad about it, honestly.
This actually clears up some of my concerns. Some of them.
I understand. I think genuinely there are some areas that you would be a better leader than me. I also think that there are some areas where you'd be a worse leader. I think you'd be too easily stepped on as a leader by some people who would be willing to try to manipulate you to get exactly what they want. I think that you'd be too quick to make certain choices, and I acknowledge I'd be too quick to make certain choices. There are pros and cons to having both of us in charge, and I'm not willing to sit here and say that I'd make a perfect leader. There is no such thing as a perfect leader.
I'd like to refute that. I have actually met several automated governments that were.
Robots don't fucking count.
Okay, fine.
Can we both agree robots don't fucking count, Sora?
No, I can't.
Damn it.
I mean, he's a gelatinous slime. If he disregards other sentient life forms, then he has to disregard himself.
I've known robots who have had more intelligent conversations than I could ever have.
Let me rephrase. Non-emotional AIs that are not capable of feeling compassion and or advanced emotions.
Well, that's not. That's
not
okay.
That's an automata. That's not an android.
Well, you said robot, not android.
I said AI.
Oh, that's a good point. actually. I once met this really hot AI.
Okay, well we'll just ignore that.
Yeah.
What you do in your free time, Apollo, is not
never
of
did
concern
anything.
here.
You can't fucking AI. They're an AI.
I mean, it's a little important. We should probably do full
It's a little-
paparazzi.
Yeah.
Just like record
Wait a minute.
everything you do every
Wait a
minute of every
minute.
day.
Hold up. This microphone's got a record button right up, Atris.
Yes, it does.
Okay, good.
This is being recorded for posterity so that people who come in can look back on this and see just how dipshittery this is.
Yeah, everybody looks in, and every new guy who watches this recording is like, "Why isn't Atris in charge?"
He just doesn't want to be in charge, and he's an android.
Oh,
Well-
that's right. Androids can't be in charge.
That and being in charge would detract from many responsibilities that I've already imposed on myself, including, I
Have a
built
point.
the majority of this building. People did fill it in, and I'm very grateful. I'm gonna replace a
Yes,
lot of this
it took
though.
me like an hour to fill this in, but
I love using the future of blocks here.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool.
Honestly,
we
this
should build
place-
a disco rink.
This place would make a very nice Capitol building.
I
thing.
I have devoted my time to building a contingency in case something goes wrong.
Underground.
Underground. And
He's standing on the danger block.
and
I'll stand on it.
Without my armor, I think I'd die in like 2 clicks.
I am the oversight.
like-
I am the oversight. If I have to, I will become the equalizer. If I have to, I will spend
It does 4
entire
hearts.
years.
Wait. That's actually a great idea. There was a title for people like that back home. You're the Arbiter.
The arbiter.
Yeah, Arbiter Hayport. You like that, Sora?
I don't know.
Just call me
But
call me the Watcher.
That sounds very menacing.
Oh,
Sorry.
the Watcher's way more menacing. Arbiter is a
Yeah.
It means person who solves disagreements.
I mean, if you wanted to be less menacing, you could use arbitrator.
Yeah, but that's longer and sounds more
It's longer, but it's more obvious what you mean.
true.
We can decide that later. That's not important right now.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we're not here to
Titles and
disguise.
handing out titles to people who aren't you or me succumb to the job of either you or me when we come into office.
I'm just saying general job titles right now are not
Yeah.
the main concern.
Highly unnecessary. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, does anybody else have any questions for either of us? Because I don't have any questions for Sora. I think I have a generally good idea of everything that they want to do and how they plan on doing it. It would be hilarious if it started raining again.
I don't have any
betting
more
in about
questions.
3 seconds.
Give it a few seconds.
No, we passed 3.
I
No,
could make
guess
it.
I was
I
wrong.
could make it happen right now if you'd like.
Don't you dare.
No.
Actually, it reminds me. Are you guys gonna be regulating the shit we do with our machines?
Literally, maybe. I don't understand most of
If
them.
So
if
Oh,
you're
well,
building
okay,
in
I
excess of
can-
nuclear bombs, maybe.
I can. Well, okay. How about this? So you guys have both talked about implementing a currency in your pamphlets. Currency is meaningless if we can just print resources.
Can you duplicate
We
diamonds?
we can't print every resource though.
Well,
Actually, yeah. No. Here's a question. Hey, Boomy. Can you make a farm that infinitely generates gold bars?
Yes.
Can you do the same thing for diamonds?
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, I actually already have both of those.
Okay, well then the currency I had planned is entirely meaningless.
We could create a currency based on Viz crystals.
Ooh, those are that you can't duplicate those.
Not
And
that we know of, at least.
since there's different colors with different rarities, could be different values. Just an observation that I'm making.
Honestly, I actually agree with that a ton.
That's a
actually a
really
really
good
good
idea.
idea.
If we
That's a great idea.
if we have to have a currency, it's always going to be in demand.
Yeah, we get Viz crystals.
Then again, Viz crystals would automatically make Apollo one of the richest people on the server.
No. I would give up most of my Viz crystals if I
Well,
was elected president. Because
most of those Viz crystals are used for research.
But like,
He still needs them.
fact of the matter is, I would give up. I would consider
Who's
my personal fortune is the same as the state's.
Atros? Is your jetpack on or something?
Yes, it is. Sorry.
I was about to say, does someone turn on the air conditioning?
My ears are having a really hard time picking up any kind of sound effects right now, even though I have it turned on.
Right. Well, I suppose it's time to close out this debate.
Wonderful.
Good marks all around. Currently, I am vying for Sora as the leader right
Sake.
now.
Hold up. I think this is about as good as we're gonna get.
Oh, do the yes thing. Do the yes thing. There we go. There we go. There we
If you point, it works too.
We point at each other. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brofist me, man.
You. That doesn't look like that doesn't look like a bro fist. That looks like a Sieg Heil. What the fuck?
Okay. No. Let's not do that, please.
Technically speaking, that doesn't require any particular authority that I'm saluting.
He's just saluting
Grabbing up my phone, canceling you on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
Even better, you can't defend yourself.
He's going to He's going to make.
But the point is that phrase.
Okay, shut up. Stop defending.
Has innocent connotations.
Cease.
Cease and desist, mortal.
You know
Actually,
what?
they edited the swastika when they
do I have permission? Hold on. Come here.
to do
Shut
what?
the hole
What
in
are
your
you doing?
face that makes noise.
Don't make me retaliate. Don't make me retaliate. I can.
Okay,
Fine.
I'm gonna go.
Your head is backwards. No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
go back to building stuff for the underground.
Awesome.
I would like to propose something, and
Yes.
Okay. So we have all these walkways, and you're trying to go around stuff, but honestly, we could fit like farms and other what's the word? Municipal stuff in these little divot areas underneath the walkways, as it were. So we wouldn't we could pretty much just use that area for.
We can have a sky bridge, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Okay, so my plan, right? Full disclosure. If I become president, my first major construction project is to take this hole and build a bunch of houses in the wall with walkways that go all the way down.
Wait, this is new. Wait, hold up. When did this happen?
That happened during the first meeting.
Wait.
Oh wait. Oh.
Oh, this.
What is this?
Can't.
Oh, they wrote down. Okay. All right.
They wrote down what everybody asked.
Well, nearly
Uh,
everything.
Most.
Most everything. I'm sure they have notes.
Yeah, I have notes right now.
No, that's
Who-
just hell. You're
Who,
off.
who did this?
Wait,
Maori.
Ah,
They already did. Because they're awesome.
Amori for the win.
And Maury for president.
No.
That
you're gonna vote for me for president?
living with them for more than 3-4 weeks now, that is a bad idea.
Oh, you're so rude.
What the
Oh,
hell?
why am I on fire?
Why am I dead?
I don't know, maybe because you made a stupid choice.
Oh, you
This is-
freaking
this-
attacked me!
This is the 5th time now Apollo's
Why am I
attacked
just
someone.
randomly dead?
Because
You're
you lit.
dying to my defenses!
You
Note
lit.
yourself,
you
never,
lit-
ever even look at Boomy the wrong direction.
You lit
No, you
Boomy
just
on
need to
fire.
get good enough armor. This is intended to kill, like, mobs that attack me and stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair,
mine-
you didn't have your armor on, I think, which is why
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Probably
I'm pretty
died.
sure, given his armor, it would probably still...
I don't
work.
know.
This
I'm
is
using
like the
Army
5th
of
time
Forces.
now Apollo's tried to kill someone today.
What's
That was a
that?
single punch. by
I
the
need
way.
to.
Well, I mean, I was on fire, so I sincerely doubt that it was just him punching me.
No,
I
no,
need to
no.
go write down a checklist
Right
of
now.
every time Apollo tries to kill someone. I
gonna
find it a
punch
very
you.
interesting.
I,
find it a very interesting thing.
Oh, you
That's
live?
half HP. Yeah, that's
What?
half HP.
that was more than 10 hearts! What?
Yeah, that's
What did
messed
you-
up.
What did you do?
They punched me, and
Lived.
up to, like, 4.5, 5.5 hearts.
They
Shit.
lived. There's impressive.
If I do
from
this, I'm gonna
18.
die. If I hit you with my sword, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Anyways.
Well, the cactus scales with the amount of damage you
Oh,
do, but the
I actually
prismarine, which is
didn't
most
die.
of it, does not. What the? Are these yours?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I got XP out of that.
That was the most damage I've seen Boomy take.
Well, a big part of it is that I don't
Put
have
on my
food right
pants.
now. And the blind bandits also have very high damage. They just are very slow and
He's
vulnerable
hugging
to
you.
murder.
Okay.
Oh, he's gone.
Anyways, next, we should probably start planning out at least a little bit the center of the town, and we should be building more buildings like this debate hall.
Can you
Yeah.
How much
Uh,
damage did
I
that
was
do?
I was considering making a bank.
like half a heart?
well, we
Can
would
I,
need
can
we
I
would
hit
need
you
to
to half a heart?
we would need to figure out a
You can hit me again,
centralized
if you want.
currency at that point.
We can build a bank before we actually have the currency.
Right.
to
That
put in.
did 2.5 hearts right there.
I hit you multiple times.
Yeah, we each
Yeah,
hit
because
is-
since both of us are going for a currency, even if we don't, even before we make the currency, or either of us come into power, we can still build a bank, unless one of us suddenly changes what we want to a freaking barter-based economy. Then we're
No, I think we can both agree on Viz crystals because the thing is, they're the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that can't be automated and can't be like duplicated.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Amari, we have a problem.
Where?
The melons. The melons.
The melons?
No, that's
Oh,
a really
God.
personal problem.
Oh God, I still can't go into the. Ugh.
Fuck,
I'll
fuck,
deal
fuck.
with this later.
I lived. Okay, I lived. What's wrong with the
No.
melon?
I'm gonna peace out. I'll work on the bank when I get back.
Well,
Where are
we
you?
don't know that we're gonna have a bank, so probably.
Wait, actually, Boomy, no, I need to talk to you about something before you leave.
Okay.
Just meet me at my house. Oh, fuck.
I mean,
Fuck,
I can
fuck, fuck,
contact you through the radio. I'm experiencing some issues on my end. So just talk to me through the radio.
Okay. Anyways,
We can go to a private.
so Sora, I would actually recommend that we do go to a barter-based system because there's just way too much
Yeah.
stuff.
I was thinking about doing barter-based, but I remember someone brought up something about it perhaps not working because everyone has an abundance of every resource.
Well, So that is a good point. But the way that I tried to set up the system where everybody has a skill, and like, for example, in order for Boomy to get his best armor, he needs stuff from Galacticraft. Unfortunately, he never took Galacticraft, so he's unable to make stuff from Galacticraft.
Fun.
Fun. Um, So that was the idea in making people barter with trade goods that they specialize in. Unfortunately, Boomy has been being naughty.
Boomy has been being Boomy.
In any case. I've been trying to build a fucking reactor. Or build a better reactor, but I am running out of resources. Every resource.
We need a what's it called? Mining laser, if I remember it correctly.
A mining laser?
Because, yeah, from mine, or no, it's industrial forgoing now, so no, it's not Mine Factory Reloaded. It makes me sad now.
Why?
Because it'll mine down to bedrock and then it'll start infinitely mining for about every resource that you can dig out of the ground. It is actually the best method. Quarries suck ass. Everything sucks. Digital miner is good for like specific resources that you want to pull out of a select area.
Hang on, I need to check to see if we have that.
A laser miner, or a void miner, I believe it's called.
Void.
Or sorry, a laser drill.
Laser drill.
Digs down to the void, and then starts drilling bedrock for an infinite amount of resource. It will grab you draconium, it'll grab you yellorium, it'll grab you basically any ore from the game.
Laser drill, plastic, white laser lens, glowstone, steel casing, diamond gear. And it pulls out specifically resources, not like stone and stuff.
I believe it can also pull out stone. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember exactly how it works. I do know that it will drill infinitely, though.
Okay.
It is a wonderful machine.
So, how would you like to make 5 of those?
So the thing with the laser drills is they need bases.
Bases?
Or laser bases, which also cost diamond and gold gears. So unless you have the resources to provide for that, I cannot.
I can provide you with diamonds and gold.
Alright. Then I can do this. Honestly, it's probably in everyone's best interest that this thing gets made and automated, because that'll already start feeding into community resources, so that taxing doesn't need to happen as often.
I would like to put it in the underground for various reasons.
Honestly, yeah, that'd probably be best, so that it doesn't have to mine a straight hole through everyone's crap.
Let's see.
And so that it can be better concealed.
Where are my...
What the hell?
Huh?
Amore! Amore! What have you done? Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just a quick delve into insanity for me.
Okay, so I currently have 4 diamonds, which is good for a few things. And some diamond ore, which if I macerate it, it turns
When did you
into-
do this?
What happened?
Also, why aren't you speaking?
They might be AFK.
I did. Remember when I was talking to Atris?
No.
I did this when I was talking to Atris a while ago.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, this armor's for you actually.
Wait,
What?
what did you... I'm
What?
confused. What did you do?
Why? Why? Isn't this yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna make slightly better.
Okay, I'm gonna go die now.
Don't. Why? What? Why would you say such a thing? Oh, give me your sword when you get the chance as well.
I don't have a sword. I have an eldritch blade, and that's it.
Do you have a pickaxe?
I have nothing from Tinker's on me. I do not have any Tinker's tools. I do have I don't know why Apollo gave it to me, but Apollo gave me his axe.
Is that a tinker's axe?
Yeah, it's a Tinker's axe. He said he worked super hard on it.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, yes it is. I honestly just want to give it back to him because I don't know why he would give this to me. I think he gave it to me because he tried to kill me with the poison traps.
Oh wait, can you give me the helmet real quick?
Why am I? Oh, that's why. Because it gives me more hearts. So if I take it off,
Mhm.
Okay. So I've sourced 30 diamonds. Will that be enough?
Let me go do some funny calculations. Hold up.
Yeah, tell me how much you need for one of those drills, and then we can use that drill to make more drills.
Actually, I need one of your pants or your chest plate instead.
Okay.
There used to be a silver rape.
So to make everything that we need for this, we will need about 40 diamonds.
40. Okay. I
Yeah.
can go hunting for more diamonds. What about gold?
Pants.
Similar. I think it's 30 or 32 gold.
32 gold? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just get 40 gold then.
Okay, you can have this back, and they all have around 10 modifiers, so you can add whatever you want to it.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go die now.
Okay, have fun.
This-
Stay safe.
You've basically given me a suit of pillows, and I will still manage to kill myself with it.
It's okay, I've died with it on.
Died with what on?
Yeah.
Oh, Sora, come here.
What?
There's something else for you.
Never mind. I'm not.
Add some quartz to it later.
Funny. Also,
Yes.
I think we need to acknowledge something big that I've been mentioning throughout the day, and Apollo's been, interestingly enough, doing all day since he's here now. Actively, he's been attacking people. I'm very curious if he's gonna stop doing that or not, because that doesn't look very good.
I think what needs to be built next is a prison. Or some sort of, timeout thing.
Man, what the hell is the point of a prison? You could just turn someone into a ghost for a day.
Well,
Excruciating pain, suffering, and the possibility of their grave being broken and them not being able to come
the
back.
point of a prison, right, is to prevent them from progressing anything. If that makes sense.
I suppose it does, as long as the prison is only ever used for like really short-term sentences.
Well, yeah, like killing somebody has not really a lot of weight, but it is kind of it is a violation of their person. So something like
But my worry, if we don't have a system where prison is good, and we do what you say, and we do, a ghost kind of prison thing, is that person's grave, even if they are only supposed to be there for a day of kit, or, a day or something, their grave can be destroyed and they will be subsequent forever. They are not safe, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying being locked in a storage drive is any better, but at least then it's only temporary.
Yeah, I do agree that does need to be an option of punishment. But I would only agree to use it for very short term sentences, because I can absolutely see being locked in a space container with no way out or no way to get home, and no access to anything or any form of entertainment or anyone to talk to, as being worse.
That's prison normally. That would just be a normal prison.
Well, no, every prison I've ever had has had a lot of inmates all in the same place, able to communicate and talk to each other and at least keep each other company.
I'll set something up, perhaps, that could
maybe if there's
multiple
multiple people in the same area.
Because I actually do have an idea. I am a computer specialist.
Yes.
I could perhaps make something so that, a computer program could send messages through the dimension.
Not gonna lie, you're a computer specialist, and I barely know what computers are. Let's go.
I could have it so that you could talk to someone outside the box.
Ah, cool.
If you so please, so that you're not fully alone.
Nice.
It's still complete. It should be completely safe still. But you're still alone, but you can still talk to people at least.
Oh, did you guys notice that I started working on a road system that was heading towards your guys' little area?
That's fine as long as it doesn't come to my house.
Well, no, it will just go up to the bridge that you guys built.
That's perfectly fine.
I haven't finished it yet. It heads through this weird forest. I ran out of stone. But it stops at about. I'm still about 550 blocks away from you guys, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, going back to the prison thing and the started, what are we gonna do about that, Apollo? Because that's not very good that that's still happening. Then after we've told you and asked you to stop. I just don't like the concept of self-proclaimed future leader shooting civilian with his laser gun. Because you get on the meatball for that a ton. For, shooting, his spells and stuff.
No.
In a 60-mile radius, you seem to just do it even if there's no reason for that.
I want to clarify the difference, but I'm not defending myself because I was acting a bit childless, and I'll admit to that, and I will stop. I understand that I was being a bit unnecessarily irritating, and I don't want to be too hypocritical. However, the biggest difference between me and Meatball is that they do actual. They do things that are significantly more irritating and or long-term dangerous and destructive, and don't apologize. Whereas for me, there's a difference between putting a spell on someone who makes them like completely distorts their ability to perceive, like, and it gives them complete vertigo for minutes on end, versus me who shoots a laser beam and then promptly the enemy. Boomy takes no damage because of his armor, and I die. Like one of those things is way more problematic than the other one. Me through shooting a laser beam is mildly annoying at best. Uh, Boomy can't walk straight for like 5 minutes because of Meatball is way worse. At least in the context of the world we're in right now. Like if you have good enough armor, I literally.
Vertigo for a few minutes sounds like an average Tuesday, but okay.
I mean, you're also used to significantly harder trips than Boomy is. And I'm not saying shooting a laser beam at somebody who can defend themselves against it doesn't make shooting the laser beam any less annoying, but it does make it harmless. Now, me messing with you earlier was not the same thing, and I do genuinely apologize for that. I just know that Boomy is never without his armor, even when we don't see the armor.
I literally can't take my armor off.
You are your armor. However, I why does it say? Oh, damn it! I do actually want to show you my new magic wand though, and what it's actually capable of. I don't plan on. Oh god! Oh god! Oh thank God!
I am currently at my home, and I would prefer to stay here for now.
I'm aware. I'm not. I have no intention of going inside your home. However, this is a. What evil edgy sign, bitch? What? Your evil will be punished. What evil edgy sign, bitch boy?
Yeah,
Here's
that's
a sign
my mess.
for your response, Mr. Edgy Sign Man.
Yeah. You're gonna be edgy in the signs, bro. Get prepared to get smoked.
I can't wait till we kill this motherfucker.
The one person I would willingly not care about locking inside of the.
Oh yeah, no, we can leave him in there forever. That would be.
Honestly, that is basically death. At this
Yeah,
at a certain point.
No, here's what we do. We lock him in there for so long that he goes insane, and then we let him out, and then we let Boomy fight him in an arena.
Here's the thing with that. How do we know he's not already mentally unsound? How do we even know it's a he?
If he is insane, I don't mean insane like he's crazy and he has like schizophrenia or anything. I mean like his mind deteriorates because he was in the space for so long. He's basically an animal.
I would like to put forth that we could also banish people.
That doesn't stop people from coming back.
Well, sure it does.
We get to punish them harder if they do.
You can do things with Mistcraft that banishes people for good.
Oh, that's a good fucking point. Wait, Aaron.
It's just
Back that up. None of us know about
Mistcraft.
Mistcraft in character right now. Hey. Amori.
Hello.
Oh, that's you. I thought that was Amori. Your armor is very similar. So
No, this is Amori's armor. They gave it to
I
me.
just want to show you. I just want to show you the shit I can do with this thing. So this is the wand of the pyromancer. I made it. I put some spells on it. So this is the first one. Disintegration.
Pyromancer. I'm gonna step back.
No, it's
Wait,
fine. It's
are
fine.
you the reason my trees have been burning down?
No, I have not been here, and I've not been fucking with the trees. So
I doubt that highly.
the first one doesn't actually light anything on fire unless it hits a person, but it's called disintegrate. Boom, it's a laser beam.
Huh.
It doesn't actually do that much damage, but it lights you on fire for a lot longer than most other sources. And then this one, I'm gonna go Actually, I'm gonna go on top of the hill for this.
Uh-huh.
So this one is called Ring of Fire. Boom. It creates a circle and it damages anything inside the circle.
Fun.
It doesn't last for super long, but
Oh God.
you okay? You okay?
No.
Okay. This one is my personal favorite. But actually, this is my second favorite. Do you have a weapon on hand?
Yes. Oh, hey. No. No.
Eldrick's Blade. Nice.
It's funny sword.
I can summon an arguably very large number of those at a time.
Hey, I want to know something.
What?
I don't know how much this does. Could you, are you in your good armor right now?
Yeah, this is technically my best armor until
Okay.
Boom makes me a set.
How much is that doing?
Half a heart. I am. Okay.
Try and come at me. Try and come at me.
Okay, hold on. Let me regen first.
Try and approach me. I
Oh
beg of
ho,
you.
you're approaching me? Alright.
I can't beat the crap out of you without getting any closer. No. No. No.
Okay, stop. You just made me waste my totem, you jackass.
Sorry. I wasn't holding down the button anymore. It just keeps going after a few seconds. I couldn't
Oh, that's
stop.
rude. Steelkins are awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also.
You kept trying to use your what's it called? Your fireball thing.
Smoke bomb. Oh shit! Smoke bomb. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
You can't escape me.
Ah fuck! Okay, stop. Hold on.
I'm hitting you with my hands. Is this really
Oh.
doing so much damage?
No, it's not doing any damage.
I love how you were using your fireball to try and stop me, and I just kept you, and the shurikens just kept hitting it back at you.
Wait, the Steelkins were throwing the fireballs back at me?
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool.
It works. It works the same way that a gas thing works.
Oh, hold on. So
if
I got one more spell, and I think. Wait, no, you're back at your house. I got lost in the foliage. Where'd you go? Oh, here. Okay, this is the last one, and I really like this one. This is my favorite so far, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mayor,
Oh, a gift.
I recommend you get out of the way.
Oh. Ow. Oh, I hate Dragon's Breath so much. Feel my pain.
Oh fuck! No! Why?
Hey, don't look at me. Look at me. You're the one who shot it at me.
Why are you guys both
I'm not
like
responsible. I'm not responsible for my armor. So.
Why am I?
Oh.
Am I underground? Oh fuck!
Oh, I'm gonna.
Dig me out! I'm dead again.
Funny. Here, you can teleport back and be fine now. That's the day my world will end.
Oh, I'm still suffocating. I'm in a wall.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Why was I? Fuck.
Right. I need to make more gelid cryotheum so that I can cool this reactor.
Where's my fucking gravestone?
It was literally where I dug you out of. It's right here. It's against the
Oh.
tree.
Oh.
Please fill up that hole, by the way.
Blind bandits suck.
I'm going under. I'm going on. What are you doing?
Nothing.
So if I look in this terminal, it's not gonna say a mean thing to me.
No.
Ha 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 ha.
Stay away from my house, or I'm gonna add another password onto my door.
Boom 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 boom. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ha 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 ha.
Rosy and fine.
I hate teleportation. Why does it always take me in the fucking sky when I don't have my cane glider?
Now you're out of my mind. I'm going under.
I recognize that song.
I'm going under.
Don't know how you'd recognize it.
I'm gonna see the sun. My shoes, I'm going on. Getting over you. Such a good song. You know what song it is?
Hmm?
Do you know what song it is?
Not off the top of my head. Sadly.
I love like what's it called? Older sound and stuff. Like there's a specific kind of vibe to older stuff that I look for. I don't just like, yes, old music, perfection. It is like a very specific kind that I like. I don't know how to describe it. Just something. What the hell? Okay then.
I personally enjoy fusion music. So like jazz mixed with funk mixed with rock. It's pretty weird, but a lot of fun.
I think the vibe that I like my favorite genres are things like electro swing.
Yes. Can very much agree.
Dark Country.
Dark Country.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
friggin',
one where they're not really complaining, but more like, this is my final message to my wife, because I'm actually gonna kill myself
No,
after
this
singing this
is-
song?
This isn't like current day country is like freaking. I want to make love to my tractor right now. Country I'm talking about is the one that the kind that like references the devil a lot.
Ah, yes.
Slower and more menacing and dark undertone kind of ones. Like, how would I put it? I don't really know how to describe it. It's just such an interesting genre to me.
So,
Have you ever heard In the Pines?
Oh, yes.
In the Pines is technically dark country. It's a absolutely wonderful song. I love it to death.
In the pines, in the pines.
Let me guess, you're a Confinement fan. What?
I mean, yeah. that was my introduction to the song, and
Yeah, same. God bless Lord Bung
Yes.
and his absolutely obliterated ass. Yeah, we'll get another episode in the next 23 years. I guarantee it.
Well, and the fact that they're making that on their own dime is impressive.
Yeah, I love it.
Having to oversee an animation project before, it's fucking painful.
Yep. It's just overall amazing. But you understand what I'm talking about, though. Dark Country. It's
I can
absolutely wonderful.
get behind that. The stuff that makes you like shiver. Yeah.
No.
No?
The kind of stuff. It's like it's like what you would hear at like the end of a really like dark and depressing cowboy movie or western movie. You know.
Maybe.
I can send you some of my personal favorites if you would be interested in listening to them.
I would be.
I think I also kind of like, I used to like EDM for a bit. I still kind of do. But a lot less now. Can't really, say I like EDM that much anymore. I think that was a phase of my life that kind of happened, and I was like, yeah, it's been fun, gonna go now.
I'm a head out.
Alright.
No, I mean that what never mind. Okay. Wow,
What do you mean you're gonna head out? What? I'm so confused now.
I think I have fucking burned out all of my iron resources. Which is annoying because I am nowhere close to the completion of this thing.
Who the... Oh, god damn it.
What is it?
Apollo, you bastard.
What?
He dug into the secret room. He dug into my nice try boomy room that I covered up. I had a secret passage into my house to get out really quick because it was a pain to do like the full thing because I wasn't done with it yet. And I showed it on stream accidentally to Boomy like once or twice. So I covered it up and put a sign in there that just said "Nice try, Boomy." Apollo went up to my door, and I thought for a second that he was trying to get in through my main door, but no, he broke the wall.
That's just a dick move.
He broke the wall into the Nice Try Boomy room, which was fantastic. I'm gonna love explaining that one. I'm gonna be even more pissed if he did it on stream or something. Or as, like, in lore, because we were showing each other stuff in lore. This is why we need privacy laws right now.
Yeah, Apollo
Also,
did not make himself any friends by saying, "Ah, yes, I have control over privacy."
Yeah, that's not a very good idea. It's a very bad idea, actually. Especially whenever your competition is strongly in favor of privacy and actually is fighting for that entire reason. So by doing that, quite literally, he has erased any doubt in my mind that I'm not or that I was going to stop running. Just by saying that, he has completely eliminated any chance that I was going to not, or, like, drop out of the race or something.
Sounds like we got a race on our hands, fellas.
This is certainly going to be interesting, for better or for worse. Hey.
Sora,
Yeah.
please tell me you have the reinforced pink slime Sora I gave you.
Would you be mad if I said no?
Haha, haha, haha.
Because I do have it.
Okay, good.
I could sense that there was going to be a disturbance in the force.
I mean, the only person that screws over is him. Because this is your. Oh wait, do you have a Tinker's a Tinker's pickaxe?
What? No, I
Yeah.
don't. I have this. I have a funny thing. Also, you mind telling me what I saw whenever you were doing stuff here? What was that?
What did you see?
I saw. Oh, that's where it went.
That's for what one?
That's what went into the gift.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh wait, give me the things. Give me the things.
What? Oh, these?
Yeah.
How much do you want?
I'm gonna upgrade all our armor, so I need
Okay, here.
5. Well, actually,
It's in the thing.
okay.
Where did my... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even...
You said which thing? Thane.
Ooh. Yeah, so, we're gonna have to continue running for, like, the rest of this and actually try and win. hard.
Why?
Because of the privacy bits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a choice now. We either run or our privacy gets invaded by an angry person.
Wait. Oh, you have them still. Okay. I was confused. Put some in here so that I didn't actually waste it. Nice.
Putting more in, but it's for the
Hammer
Hammerhead.
excavator.
Our
whatever.
privacy gets invaded by an idiot.
yeah.
Alright.
I was
Our
just
privacy
cringing the
gets
entire
invaded.
time hearing that.
It's, I physically, like, I visibly, like, stood away on my pedestal from that one. Yeah, you ever have like one of those moments where like it's so you hear something that's so like how are you able to say that you just have to hold like your mouth just stays open for like a few like until it's done.
You look like a fish that's just been caught.
Yeah. It's just how does someone say that and not realize how bad it sounds?
Especially
stop
with the group
yourself.
they're saying it to.
It's like we are you're quite literally pitching non-privacy to some of the most private people in the world. Or at least some of the most private people.
An ex-military android.
Freaking Boomy lives in another dimension. That's how far he got away. Me and freaking Amori are living in the middle of freaking nowhere. In a bunker, no less.
I'm building a bunker under the town, admittedly, for the
You're literally
survival
building
of-
another city under the town. And he thinks, yes, a great idea. No privacy. Privacy. Gone. Not real. Didn't happen. It's
Fake news.
It's fake. It didn't happen.
Where did you hear these rumors that humanity was allowed to have privacy?
Atris, are you streaming or recording?
I am streaming.
Oh. It was poggers. Hey.
Hmm?
I
Hey.
have something. Look.
Oh.
So I did a little thing a couple of nights ago, and I got us.
Trolling?
Yeah, I did a little bit of trolling, and I got some things. And I know you might have noticed it, but I want you to look inside this box in here. I want you to look at what's in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I also went and did a little trolling. Sora on the ground here.
You take my hammerhead.
Yeah, I provided it to you. Hand delivered.
I
Okay.
can't remember how I'm supposed to replace this thing.
You
it's
just
very-
go put it on top.
So
Let me
if
get-
I put this in here and then, boom. Whoa! Ah!
What
Okay,
did you do?
it's all over now.
Why'd you
I'm
panic?
God. I'm God.
Aja?
Uh,
Okay, Sora.
I'm a god. It happened.
5, 8, 9, 10,
Do we happen to have any
14.
moss?
19. Sora, 19. I need 19
Sora,
times
19?
2.
19.
No. Was
So our new age revealed. 19. It happened.
That's a lie. 19 times 2. Alright, give me 38 ingots. Sora.
I have 14.
You only have 14?
I put the rest of them in here.
Oh, okay.
I put half of them in that one, and then I kept the other half for personal stuff. Spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one there to ask his business, no one there to make a slip.
What are you looking for?
Stranger there among bookshelf.
Oh, we have one.
Where? Where?
Hold on 1 second.
I'm sure you've seen the memes about the Texan.
Sir, come here. Oh, I accidentally threw both of them. Okay, here, take that.
Christmas with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. This young an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a
I can't
killer,
see
a
shit.
youth of 24, and the notches on his were one in 19 more.
I'm
Ranger started.
get ready, Sorman.
I don't think I could be up. What? Okay,
We had
I thought I. Oh, I don't have 10 levels. Give me 10
Oh
levels
my
now.
goodness. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Give me your XP now.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
Give me all of your XP now. Give me your soul.
I
while you're
literally
at it.
have. Huh?
Nothing.
Did you say my soul?
No. Kind
My
of didn't.
sword?
Oh my god. No. didn't
I
say
gave
give
you
me
my
any- no.
the exact copy of my sword. Come here, Sora.
No.
Wait. Did you leave?
I'm very interested right now because Apollo gave me his hold up. Just this. Whoa. That's a left click.
And you're not even holding the mouse right now.
There you go. Oh. So now my my hammer is, or can be, eternal. It's poggers.
I mean, you can also just make it unbreakable. Give me back.
I don't have any other modifiers.
No. Well, obviously not right now. You have one modifier.
I have one.
Ew. Why do you have auto smell? Ew.
Shush.
You're gonna lose so many resources.
Yeah.
Give.
Then
sorry,
again,
sorry.
this is just for tunneling. It's not for
Give me my solidified experience back. That's for repairs. Expensive repairs. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My brother's trying to use face cam, and that's gonna show my face on accident. I know it. He keeps telling me it isn't when he's one of the most accident-prone people in this house.
Put on your hoodie.
Yo.
I will vibe out for a
Yep.
bit.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh shoot. Okay.
I'm gonna get off after I make this armor. We're gonna make
I'll be back in a minute.
funny armor that works like boomies.
Alright. Thank you for the armor, by the way, and
Mhm.
everything else. I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Oops. All right. So what's happening over here, around your guys' place, besides the, issues? Hello? Oh, I'm alone. Well, considering stuff is going to be happening over where I am, I should probably... get ready for that. Sorry, Ghost, I have stuff to do. Alright, in this case, I am going to end this here. I will see you next time. Bye-bye!